Yo. What it do, everybody? Back in action. Was having some technical difficulties, but we got the stream up and running. Howdy. Buenas noches, se dice. How's everyone doing? Yeah, I'm just getting back from my trip from Mexico. It was such a good, relaxing 8 days with my family, sister and her boyfriend, parents, and grandma. So, just gonna get the stream going. We're gonna be talking about Shakur Stevenson. Okay. If anybody wants to jump on, let's get this stream going. I did a little bit of research. You can actually you can react to the interviews on DAZN. I thought everything DAZN put up was copyrighted, but that's not necessarily the case. You can. And that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to go over the interview with Teo and Shakur. Where is it at? Face off. Extra. Share screen. Okay, let's go. Cut it up.
Will be reciprocated, brother.
Don't trap.
On January 31st, live on DAZN Worldwide, the best will fight the best. When Teofimo Lopez, the former 135-pound king, and Ring Magazine, 140-pound champion, takes on Shakur Stevenson, the 3-division title holder who is eager to add a 4th division to his collection. That happens in January. Today, they face off. You two were stablemates for a lot of years. Did this idea of you two fighting ever come up?
Honestly, I've been thinking about fighting him since the images. I always admired the type of boxer he was with the skill set to shine. He had like a real moments in the amateurs and the pros where he had shine bright. And
So he knew that they were gonna match up in the pros. Shakur Stevenson. Okay. Got the posted note over the number of people that are watching, so I can just think about some content. All right, let's go. Shakur Stevenson, the favorite. I was looking over the odds and actually noticed some sparring from Teo that his camp put out. I was really impressed the way that he is flowing. He has that flow state that he enters, and I think that he can beat Shakur Stevenson if he can get there. You know, because Shakur is very predictable in the fact that he's going to lean back and try to work his defense the majority of the fight. So if you can predict that that's what he's going to do, his basic kind of pull back, he's sort of shoulder roll style, then you can practice some moves that you need to in order to reach Shakur, right? Because Shakur is so hard to hit. He leans back just enough so where those punches miss, but he's there to counter punch. So
I wanted to see myself against that. So
let's go.
I've been had that on my brain.
Got Teo.
I thought he was on his path. I was on my path, but then I thought like years down the line, not this soon, but years down the line, as long as everybody's still doing their part, we'll meet. but
is going to set a precedent for all of 2026. I think if this
Why was
fight
this
lives
the
up
right
to
fight for you, Teo?
the best fight in the best. And I think that since
to the build
you know,
up,
after
what we
a
think it's going
tremendous
to be,
performance
then
by
I think
Crawford
Boots and Virgil
against
gets
Canelo,
made right after.
you see that
if,
type of
if it hasn't
fight
already
and the
been made.
magnitude it brings,
But
you know, you want to.
I think Ryan Garcia was up to
emulate
something
it.
with
You
Tank.
could have fought anybody as well. 135. Look for unification. For you, why was
They
it
made
the right
that fight happen.
If you look in and around my weight class, I can't get the other big fighters to get in the ring. So you got to go to somebody who's willing to do it, and he was willing to do it. So now we're here.
What do you think of Shakur, his style?
Great fighter. Good fighter. He knows how to fight. He knows how to box inside, outside.
I got to look for
he knows how
my
to
brother
use his lateral
HLD
movement.
wherever he's at.
So I think that all those things I need in order to enhance my skill sets and also to challenge myself, because we can't say we are the best if we don't see it or look for it or even go out there and test it.
You've been critical of him, though.
Teo versus Shakur betting odds.
In over recent months, like you said, he had the power of a 6-year-old at one point on social media. You did, yeah. You had a lot of tweets over that.
I don't even remember. Dang, I don't even know what I'd be doing.
But you seem to believe that 140 may be a bridge too far for him, a step too far for him.
Shakur was honestly the most flawless from 123 all the way down to 114. Since then, he's had his shares of victories. I think 135 was his top tier. 140, I think we just got to wait and see. You know what I mean? And for him to even come up to do that, you know, I think he deserves his flowers for everyone else out there. You know, guys trying to go more down into the ranks of top 5, top 3, and eventually top 1 for pound.
But that ain't it, bro.
What'd I say?
I gotta remind you. You said basically I'm good at the lower weight classes. The only way that I'm going to be good is I fight at 126 pounds against guys like Inoue. But once I move up, you're gonna I can't compete at this level at that weight class. So that's
odds are favoring Shakur Stevenson. He's a minus 320. Teofimo Lopez is a plus 230. That means you have to bet $320 in order to win $100 back. If you were to bet on Stevenson, the draw is around 16 plus 1600. I would bet the draw. I think this is going to be a trilogy sort of fight. I think Shakur can also. I think Teofimo can actually pull the upset off. We're going to be going over some of the sparring. The more I get people watching the stream, and if anybody wants to jump on as well, welcome to. But I'm excited to go over that short little sparring clip that I seen of Teo. Hopefully it's recent and I wasn't fooled.
That's what you said.
When did I say this?
I want to say it was the Danza project. You was sitting there doing the interview, and I want to say that's what you said, yeah.
So about like 2 years ago.
Yeah, you said I can't move up.
It was 2 years ago. Change. It's changed.
Okay, so you respect it now.
No, it's not that I respect it. It's just that from what I was going off of was the present moment. I think he was fighting at 30. You feel me?
Yeah.
I was already going up to the 40s. I was already at 40.
Yeah, for sure.
So you see that 10-pound gap. I was thinking I was probably going to move up to 47.
Okay, seeing me, you think I'm smaller in person, or like, what do you think?
I know nothing.
Okay.
I know nothing, man.
I think that was your angle with Lomachenko. Like, I felt like you knew how little Lomachenko was, and you kind of capitalized off of that.
Heck no, that man was a lot to deal with. Y'all don't understand. The man was number 1 over Canelo, over Crawford, over Inoue.
But you don't think that the size advantage kind of helped you?
Bro, styles make fights, not the size.
I agree with that. I'm with you on that. But for the first 6 rounds, he didn't punch.
Because I didn't let him.
You didn't let him punch?
Absolutely not.
Okay. I want to see this magic. Must be magic then, man.
Why have you been waiting for this moment?
A lot of people ain't give us the opportunity to show how great we is. A lot of the fighters, I want to say, either they ducked
Has
or
Shakur
found the business way not to.
has Shakur ducked anyone or been to? Yeah, I think Devin Haney, right? Been difficult to work with. Some fans and say supposedly avoiding Tank. I mean, it just doesn't make. Excuse me, it doesn't make sense that these fights. This is the first big one finally out of the four kings, right? I mean, without the weight stipulation clause, Ryan Garcia, i.e. Tank, and actually Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia. So maybe not the first fight of the four king area. And Shakur, I don't know if is he considered a four king? Who are the modern four kings in boxing? Okay, let's go back to the interview. It shows here Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney, Take and Teo.
To get in front of me. And I feel like with him, he kind of gave me the opportunity of a lifetime now. Now it's like, okay, you build your career up all this time. Oh, I want to fight this guy. I want to fight this guy. I want to fight this guy. And then a moment comes and it's like, damn, it's here. Like, it kind of like turn you up like, okay, let's go get it now. Like,
Are you as motivated for this fight as he is?
I'm determined. It's a difference. I'm determined. No motivation. I have all the motivation I need. Got my family. Peoples are good. I'm wealthy, healthy. Health is wealth. Determined for more. Determined for a betterment of my life.
You know, we're just coming off the press conference where it seemed like Teofimo Sr. was doing his best to try to get you to commit to fighting the same way you did against Zepeda.
truthfully, I fight whatever style to win. Whatever style comes up that I got to win a fight is what I'm going to do. So I'm not worried about anything he's talking about. So I just hope they don't expect that version of me.
HLD,
Expect
let's
a better version of me
go.
come fight night, for sure.
What
My
version of
brother.
him do you expect?
I expect no version.
My brother's been a long
It's the
time.
beauty about boxing. You can't expect any version on the fighter.
Or do you want to see
No.
him fight the way he did against Zepeda?
I want him to do what he believes is his greatest attribute. Do that.
He is statistically the best defensive fighter in boxing. What do you have to do to break that defense?
HLD.
There's a lot of different ways to do it.
I suppose.
And although some may think it's illegal, it's still legal. So it's just all about making sure
I
that
want Shakur. I
I
mean, I want
practice it. You know,
to win.
Bruce Lee mentions it.
Say,
Bruce Lee mentions it.
anything dirty will be reciprocated, brother.
Stylistically, when you see a fighter like him, it is not illegal to do certain punches.
I want Teo to win so bad. I just, this interview is almost over. I'm going to pull up the little clip that I seen recently of Teo sparring. Again, that flow state that he enters. If he can do that against Shakur, he pulled it off against Vasyl. He pulled it off against Josh Taylor. But against Sandor Martin and German Ortiz, he had a little bit of difficult time trying to get into that flow state. They were really pulling away from him, right? So that's what happens.
And throw certain punches or hit certain areas. It's not, as long as it's not below the belt line. Is that true?
Are you
you
saying
can't
you're
hit
going to
behind
hit
the
me in the
head.
back of the head? Yeah.
Huh?
You can't hit behind the head. I mean,
No, I know. There's rules to it.
Back of the head. You can't hit nobody
but
in the back of the head.
Just saying, like, you know what? January 31st.
he has said he's better than Lomachenko, better than Josh Taylor. Do you believe that?
Absolutely.
Mm.
Let him be what he believes he is. My job is to do what I need to do and become victorious. Defend my stuff.
It's a lot of respect between these two. I think Shakur's talking a little bit more than usual too. I think he's leaning in towards it, sort of like Crawford did.
Done it 3 times. This is number 4. This is number 4 for the ring. This is
He's a
number
runner,
4
yeah,
for the
man.
WBO Super. So these are my goals is to defend my throne.
Yeah, right. So I said it earlier. It's the predictability of Shakur Stevenson that he's going to lean back. He's going to wait for you to punch, and he's going to make you miss, and he's going to throw his pillow hands a little bit, pop you with those straight punches.
It cannot be called the takeover and have someone take it over.
This is obviously a huge fight for you.
Yeah.
Do you see it as a difficult fight? More difficult than Zepeda, more difficult than the title fights you've been involved in?
It's hard to say without being in the ring with somebody. You never know how good somebody actually is until you get in the ring, or how bad they actually is until you get in the ring with them. So come fight night, we'll figure out whether he's better than Zepeda or more of a challenge than Zepeda. I know Zepeda's style.
Oh, don't try me.
Nah, I'm
Don't
just
try
saying,
me.
bro, like, you
Don't-
ain't fight a fighter with that kind of style yet
Don't
to
try
know,
me.
like, whether he's, that's all I'm saying.
Don't try me.
You bring a
Yes.
different style to the table, brother.
Teofimo, what are people going to be saying about you after this fight?
People say a lot of things, man. People say whatever they want. I think that's the thing, man. They gave people the so-called control or power of a narrative.
Okay, this interview is a little boring. I know. I kind of want to cut it off here. HLD, jump on if you want to. We can chat it up. I'm going to try to find out sparring. They're both a little bit awkward. I mean, I don't know. I think they're just like, I can relate a little bit because I'm a little bit older and kind of just full of confidence and full of shit sometimes. Teo sparring. It was recently that this came out. Did I find it on Reddit? Sparring for Shakur. Shorts. Recent. Let's go. My brother.
Yeah, lo que hay,
HLD.
manito, man. How we doing, Fletcher?
What's up, HLD?
Todo bien, man. I know you've been on vacation, man, or something like that, right?
Yeah, I just got back yesterday. Feeling a little tired of it. Yeah. You see this clip of Teo sparring recently? Oh no, this is 9 months ago.
Yeah, I was gonna say I know for a fact there's no footage of Teo sparring or anything like that. There's nothing from inside the camp.
Okay, yeah, I must have just I got it here. Have you seen this sparring? I mean, this guy is obviously not that good of a boxer, but it's like that sort of silliness that he does. If you can do that against Shakur and make it and enter that flow state, he did it against Lomachenko.
This right here, he was definitely just clowning around a little bit. He's just having fun with it. A loco at there, bro. Jumping around like a monkey and shit.
What's going on, HLD? Are you bummed about Matias? What do you think about that fight?
Bro, I didn't have him losing to this guy because I really didn't study nothing on Dalton Smith. Pero
yeah,
am I surprised? Oh, it did? I mean, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. This has been written a long time ago. I mean, his shit is, his style of fighting wasn't gonna last.
Yep. That's it, right? He allows himself to get hit, and I think he was close to being done. What's his name? Dalton Smith. Like, he was throwing real hard. I think a couple more rounds, and he would have been entirely gassed out. He was clinching when he needed to, but I saw him like,
yeah,
yeah, right. Yeah, but he was just getting hit too cleanly. Matias was.
Yeah, I mean, what it reminded me of was a war of attrition, and when I say right, like when I go back to watching Norman Jr. and Santi Yang, they were going at it toe to toe, and it came down to who was gonna outlast who the most and deliver the more punishment, and that's what happened in this fight. So shout out to Dalton Smith. I mean, I got to give him full credit. That was crazy.
Are you
'Cause it was
upset?
no, man, not at all, man, not at all, not at all. Matias, his career, the way he's managed it, and the people that he's with, they all suck dick. It's as simple as that. They trash.
Oh, what a big shot!
I think Tio's like growing. He's growing into his body. I still look when I look at these highlights. He looks so young to me.
It's because he was, bro. He's literally a baby, 21, right? With that Kobe fight, he was just like 21, 22. You know what I mean? And so, yeah, he's yeah, man. No tattoo Tio right here.
I like this is round one. I like him coming out with that high guard. I don't like necessarily when he comes out with shoulder roll right away.
He does a little bit of both in a mix, but see, I think it's because he really uses his athletic ability to use that shoulder roll to his advantage because he's able to get away with shit and do shit and set up shit that way. You see right there? Now, when he has a high guard up, yeah, he's defensively probably more sound, maybe, if you will. That high guard is no good for Shakur.
You know, it's crazy when I'm looking at this. Like, there's no one in the stands.
No.
No one really watching this fight. So this was like early on in his career, right?
Yeah.
Fuck it. That's how you know you're athletic, when you can do a running gainer, like a forward backflip.
Yeah.
That's really difficult.
Well, he did hit him behind the head, right? But it's because the guy ducked. That's what Teal's gonna do to Shakur. Accidental behind the head. He was saying that shit. Oh, there's illegal things you could do. Yeah, Shakur guessing.
Yeah, we're not too far from the fight, man. I'm really excited. I haven't been this excited. I'm more excited for this fight than Canelo and Crawford, just like because I'm like a technical guy, so I'm just drooling over this fight.
Yeah, we're only 2 weeks away, man.
They're 2 weeks away. Fuck. And Moses Atama, he recently pulled out, so he was another fighter I was looking forward to, but fortunately,
you know what? I was too. I was looking forward to. I want to see a little bit more of him because I mean, I don't think we don't know what he's really about yet.
God damn.
Yeah, that was a nasty knockout.
Is Tio still with Top Rank?
He's got this fight and one more fight. He's technically contracted still to Top Rank. So like right here, when this fight happens, he's got to pay a percentage to Top Rank, and then whatever next fight he has with Turkey, he has to pay them one more, and then he's a total.
See that look in his eyes right there that he's got? That's what you were telling me the other day, right? Like
he's missing that right now.
Yeah,
I don't see that killer right there in him.
And I remember that Tio, like, you know, when he was coming out for like the Heisman night, and just so fucking aggressive here. Look at that, dude. He wants to kill that guy.
Right, exactly. You could see that no mercy look.
And this is in the 7th round.
Yeah.
And he looks fresh too.
See, what's funny that Shakur said that you've never been with someone like Zepeda, the high volume puncher. And that's BS. Laggett threw 800 and something punches in that fight versus Tio.
Damn.
Tio threw 900 and something. So yeah, Teal's been there with a guy that high volume, full pressure the entire fight. Um, so I don't know what he was talking about when he said that. But that was funny. That part that he's like, don't try me. Like I don't know. Like like the way he made it look like he checked Shakur and Shakur kind of like swallowed his tongue or what the fuck. I don't know if it was editing or what they did there. It just looked kind of weird.
Was Comey? Do you think Comey was good?
Yeah, Comey was in his prime, 31 years old, heavy
Okay.
hands.
Teo made him look silly then, because I like after this fight I'm like, okay, Comey was trash. I really didn't look him up. Fuck.
No, man, he was at that time easily number 2 guy in the 135 division.
You see
Easily
this
number
happen
2
a
guy.
lot. You see this happen a lot in boxing, where like they both throw the strong hand, and just put kind of like they both go down, and one lands, dude.
You know what that silhouette right there reminds me of? Remember I think it was Rocky 3. I think it was Rocky 3 where Apollo Creed meets up with Rocky at the end and they're like, "Hey, you owe me this favor." They're gonna try one more time, and then they finish the movie with them throwing hands at the same time. That's what this reminds me of right here.
Mike Trejo, he says about time. I haven't been watching Marcos live because there's no HLD. Fuck Mick and Deep Woods. Salute Fun Truck and HLD. Oh shit! Oh shit!
Salute, Mike. Salute. That's funny, bro. But this right here, man. This right here was the start. This is this right here was not expected, man. Not at all. The only thing, yeah, he made him like right, everybody look back and everybody probably think that Comey was just trash. No, man, this man was 31 years old in his prime, champion, second guy in the thing.
HLD, we got a Mike saying that his lives are lame as fuck, and I said it as soon as Mick paid to get you off for 4 days. I was like, HLD is entertainment, man, and now like you see in the comments of Marco's live stream, there's a bunch of people asking for you to come back. I haven't been on in a minute too. I got kicked off, and I just had a little bit of. I'm like, I'm gonna just go on my lives and focus on. I went to Mexico, so I had a little bit of time to think about my goals this year.
Okay.
And I was like spending a lot of time on some live streams, and I'm like, I could use that time differently, try to get some more money, talk to some contractors, make some business deals, and focus on and focus on my YouTube shit. Because today I reached out to DAZN. I asked them for an affiliate link. I'm trying to get just start right now, because I'm going to continue doing these live streams. I'm a little tired today since I'm just getting back, but I'm going to like try to rip through this year and see what I can do with this. If I can get some media passes to go to some fights, and
yeah, man, that's good, bro.
Yeah,
just focus on your thing. I mean, not that much, bro. You'll be all right.
Yeah. But I know they miss you over there at Marcos.
That's funny, man. I don't worry about this stuff, man. You know what I mean? Me gusta venir, I like to talk the boxing stuff, but all that other shit, I'm not going. There's an hour of woes me before they start talking boxing sometime. I was getting tired of that too anyways. I'm serious.
He is entertainment and Mick is a commie bastard. Fuck that dude. Fun Truck, focus on your platform. That's dope. All right. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Hell yeah. You are straight up entertainment, HLD. And I don't know, we get along, so I'm glad you're jumping on.
Like I don't look, man, like all that fun stuff that we do, and I mean we had the debating hard and all that stuff, but all that and I wasn't over it because I mean I checked my own ego. I could have just what's $100, pay my own shit and come back on and all that, right? But
yeah,
I'm like, no, man. I'm like, nah, pa qué? I'll give my energy where let they got a little click over there. These guys trying to compete. I don't know, for attention. So I don't care. You know, plus it's America first. That's what got me booted, because I came on my handle with Maduro fucked around and found out USA, USA, USA. That tickled the nerve. You know what I mean? Good. Oh, fuck. America first. Anyway, this right here, bro. This was that first fight at 140 for Teo.
Okay.
And at the beginning of the fight, you can see that, you know, Teo.
Dude, he's got that look there too, and it's the 7th round here, man. He's a killer. Well, he hurt him, so I mean, obviously he's gonna try to.
Right.
He's biting down on that mouthpiece.
His body be changing different, like in fights he looks thick and shit, right? Like he looks like but when he's cutting down into the weight, I think before the rehydration, he looked thin right here. But at the start of this fight, you know, you could see
Southpaw.
Yeah.
Southpaw Teo. What if he comes out Southpaw against Shakur? Just throw off a little bit.
There's gonna be
when you've been boxing for that long, you know, well, I mean, Teo kind of squares up, right? Because that's how he generates a lot of his power for the hooks. So going Southpaw is not necessarily too difficult for him because he's square. Shakur is very, very, very bladed stance, right? He's like, you know, very long, and he's got that bladed stance. Look at that, dude. And that okay. That's a flow stay. I haven't really seen this highlight. Sort of what the Cubans do. Do you see how he kind of put his foot back like that?
You saw how he played around. How he played around with that robotic shit, and then he actually exploded with that left.
Yeah.
Now Teo could come out to the lefty. Who knows? I mean, he's got power in both hands. It's not like he couldn't.
Dude, I really like the way he throws these hooks. Like, they're just so fucking tight, and then, you know, they're not really straight, but they're just like generate a little bit more snap than a straight punch.
He at the beginning of this fight, you could see that he was, you know, he was still trying to figure himself out. He was coming off that loss and shit, and he puts a lot of pressure on himself. He really does. You guys understand how hard of a critic he is to himself,
right? Because did he separate with his wife at the time, or baby mama? Like,
yeah, all this, bro. He was still going through all of that shit. That was during the Kambosos fight. That was still here in this fight. There was issues. He was, you know, but I think he's in a much better place now, and he's maturing also. He really is maturing, and handling his personal life a little bit better than he used to do before with his entire family. It was the whole family dynamic issues that he was having. So he didn't know, you know, he didn't know how to put that all in check and perspective and priorities and all that stuff. Being a young man married and the family, and you know, when you get married, I'm sorry, your wife is the priority, not your.
Yeah, no, I mean, going through that sort of stuff,
that's hard for him, for a young man to go through.
You know, the mural in my gym that I put up, I shared, all or nothing. You cannot be in your head thinking about separating with your wife, figuring out who's going to do the custody battle and such. Like, you want all of that squared away before you fight, and he was doing that during, like, all of that.
All of that, bro. Look, like, he didn't, for the Kambosos fight, he ended up missing his baby's birth. His wife, lo dejó. He didn't see his kid, bro, for months. He was born right after the Kambosos fight. So he was going through all this drama shit, but it is what it is. This right here is crazy as shit, bro. This right here is just this guy, bro. This guy, he's fucked. He's just fucked, bro. Yeah, they got the U.S. Marshals after him, bro.
Yo, HLD, do you follow this guy, the enforcer?
No, I don't. No. I mean, I don't capture a lot of names up on the panels and stuff like that.
No. This is a guy who, like, he covers a lot of world news, and he's like ex-military. He's really strategic. Like,
who are you talking? The guy in the interview over here, or the
no.
you got over here?
You can see my mouse. It's scrolling over the enforcer. The recommended video here to the right.
The enforcer, where is it at? I'm sorry, I don't see what you're saying.
Here, it's got the U.S. deploys carrier fleet for strikes on Iran. Do you see that? Anyways, here I'll just put it in the private chat. But
Okay.
what do you think about this? He's fucked, eh?
Él está jodido, man. Él está jodido. You know what I mean? And the thing is, this was supposed to be a civil case, and now it turned into a domestic, violence case, and with the U.S. Marshals. I think this has turned into a felony, bro, because they're talking about attempt of kidnapping, entrapment. Like they're talking some big charges here, man. And he's on parole, so this guy's gonna. I don't. If they throw the book at him, bro, he's gonna be effed up for a little while. He is gonna be effed up for a little while. Ryan Garcia had a live.
I just feel like it's like it's every 6 months we get some news about like domestic violence in Jake, dude.
Yeah, this guy's got issues, man. I mean, all these guys got issues. They got so many character flaws, and then his upbringing was tough. I give him that. His mom was a crackhead, and he's a crack baby.
You are who your friends are, right? And like all his
all that stuff, right? And then he got picked up by Mayweather at such a young age, and it's a lot of street stuff. So his behaviors and all that stuff is all he's learned from whatever the hood and rap videos. So it's sad in a sense, bro. Wasted talent, but that being said, man, it doesn't give you an excuse to be a piece of shit.
He's on the run, so the U.S. Marshals are searching for him. He's gonna turn himself in, obviously, right?
I would imagine so, because I mean, there's got to be a reason why they had to get the U.S. Marshals for the thing. That means they probably asked for him to come in already before he didn't come in, and so now they issued a warrant for his arrest. Normally they'll give you a call, they'll call your attorney, and they'll ask, yo, man,
why did they go public with this?
Well, they went public for that. What I'm just saying, the prosecutor or whatever investigation officer, detective, that they called his attorney. They asked him to turn yourself in. He didn't turn himself in. He didn't come in for the questioning or anything, and so now they're like, okay, you don't want to do that, so we're gonna issue a public U.S. Marshal warrant. Now it's public. Everybody knows you got a warrant, and what you're gonna do? You got to turn yourself in. If not, then that's even worse.
Yeah,
he'll turn himself in with his attorney.
Dude, he was gonna make how much money fighting Jake Paul? Probably like $50 million guaranteed. Probably
30 to 40 is what was said.
Do you think? Okay, purses are like overhyped. They're actually Jake Paul and is not getting 95. I don't think Anthony Joshua is getting $95 million.
Well, the thing is that it's weird about that is because Anthony Joshua tweeted that himself, 92 million, but that he's getting taxed not only in his country but the United States wants a piece too, and he was bitching about that. So he's getting double taxed.
Okay.
So I don't know, man. I don't know but you're right. They always exaggerate. I don't think they would have paid $200 million for that fight. Netflix.
Right. Like this case with Tank, this is the reason why Jake Paul pulled out, right? So I'm reading some comments on Reddit saying, in case you're wondering what he did this time, the warrant has been issued on charges including false imprisonment, battery, and attempted kidnapping.
That's correct. That's correct. As if you go to ESPN, they're the ones who broke the news, and that's exactly what they were saying. I mean, bro. I mean, this guy's got a lot of issues, bro. That there's a video, right? I think you've seen it, where he's in the basketball gym and he pulls out his ex baby mama.
I'm gonna pull it up right now.
So in that one, you only seen the pictures of the video from his ex-girlfriend, and then he took her out into the hallway, and then they went down this other hallway you couldn't see anymore. But in that scene, there was another lady from the school security, and she got in there in the way, and he popped her, bro, and she could la dejó sorda from one ear. And so man, so he punched this one girl or another woman in there.
Look at this.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
This is in 2020.
Yeah.
Damn, he did that shit in broad daylight. Gently.
Bro, no, was that it's what he did in that hallway. I mean, I'm surprised this video. Oh, this is a short.
No, it's not this one.
Yeah, no, that's not the full clip. Oh, this is my boy right there, Pound for Pound News. I haven't heard of him in a minute.
He's live right now, I think.
Is he? Yeah, anyway,
Maybe.
but there's a full clip. I may have had. Let me see if I have it on my thing. No, I don't have it on my Twitter.
Okay, hold on. I'll try to find it.
But he goes into the hallway, and then they go down the hallway, and then one of the ladies from that school, I don't know if she was assistant security or she was doing security for that night of the basketball game. Yeah, también he beat her up too, and she has some hearing problems in one of her ears now. I talked to a reporter for that case, and this happened down in Florida.
Yeah, man, he's fucked.
Yeah, está jodido, man. I mean, it is what it is, but bro, I don't really care. He wasn't doing much for the sport. So looking at from Jermaine Taylor, let me see. Yeah, I think I had that video on Twitter, but I think I shared it with everybody.
Yeah, it's sad.
But anyway, man, él es un enfermo, bro. Él es un enfermo. You know. Hey, what you think about Norman? I don't know if you heard of Norman.
Oh yeah,
Jr. Getting rid of his own mind.
I think it's smart of Junior to do that, right? So like, I don't think he'll ever be able to beat Devin Haney. I don't think, actually. It's hard to say that because he got dropped in that second round and he was very timid after that. He really never pulled the trigger, and I don't think we got to see the best of him. He looked out of it from the jump. Partly due to like the time difference and probably waiting till 4 a.m. Like, I don't give a fuck, man. I don't give a fuck. Having to wake up, like, you're probably up at 7 a.m. because you're so nervous to fight, and you take a 20-minute nap. So you've been up from 7 a.m. and you're fighting basically 24 hours later at 4 or 5 a.m. the next day. Devin Haney was accustomed to it. I don't know. He just didn't look from the get-go. He didn't enter that flow state. Right, and that's just what boxing's about sometimes. But
you're right with that. But you know, he did an interview today or just a little bit ago.
The point about him changing coaches, it's it's smart, man. I think that his dad should be there for marketing. It's just like Bill Haney's there, like to be the marketing director of that whole business, but his dad should stick around and be very supportive. You don't want to like a feud between them because that's going to add more pressure, but you really should go to a technical coach who's going to make you walk forward, backward, left, right, because I think that's his biggest weakness is his footwork, in just my opinion. Yeah.
Well, I just to be clear, he's only removed his father as the head trainer. He's still part of this. Still part of this team. He's going to be there at everything. But he did an interview today with what's that guy's name? You guys, man, this guy's competition. You guys talk about him all the time. Johnny.
Oh, really? Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he didn't. Yeah, he did an interview with Johnny, and
okay.
And he, basically what I thought it was going to be the problem. I thought that his father was not totally focused and tuned and locked in for this fight. Like he was doing all these crazy interviews with my boy Mills and all that shit. And I'm like, bro, like when are you gonna lock in? And guess what? Guess what he said today? He felt that his he didn't say that per se because they were talking about him as a team, but the reason why he got rid of him is because he didn't feel that everybody was on the same page, locked in, and that's
So
why
he said that.
Yeah, not everybody was locked in.
Brian Norman. I don't know why you go public with that. It would just be
I mean, I'm surprised that he went public with it, but you know, but he made sure. But he said, "No, that's my. No, we're going." He says they're going to do something tomorrow. You know what I mean? They're not enemies. He just, you know, that I'm going to find somebody so that he needs somebody who's going to be 100% focused on that. You are, you know, and I don't think Senior was. I don't think Senior was not the way it needs to be. Okay. He's worried about
doing
this
everything he's supposed to do. The name of the game is boxing. Shit happens. I've said on your show many times. People get caught. Shit happens. Remember, I never came on here and talked about none of this since the fight happened. But they got me riled up with all this talk about, because Senior sitting about here, he'll know what he's doing. You want to know my game plan? My game plan: jab to the body, jab to the head, jab to the shoulders, throw a lot of combinations. Because guess what? Devin Haney don't do that. 59 punches to 70 punches. You mean to tell me if Brian Norman was throwing more combination, more jabs to the body, more jabs to the head, he wouldn't have won that fight or landed more than punches? Oh, let me guess. He would have got outclassed. No, y'all don't know boxing. That was the last boxing lesson you're going to get from me. Like I told you, David Haney didn't counterpunch a lot this fight, and he had a man hurt. He had a wounded animal. If he had a wounded animal, why didn't he go get him? Why didn't he go get that wounded animal?
What?
Where was this outclassing that y'all was talking about? The man walked around the ring and did nothing. He stole the rounds by even after this. Even after this.
He was timid after getting knocked down, but
yeah, because he got checked. Right. He got checked. But and I mean, there's a point to what he's saying right here. But he look, his son said on that Najee interview, one of his biggest flaws in that fight, he didn't give Devin Haney the respect as a man going into that fight. In other words, like not fearing, not respecting anything from him. And that's what his father told him at the end of that first round. At the end of that first round instructions, don't be afraid of him. He ain't got nothing for you. Go at him. Why are you going? I mean, you're going into the second round. Anybody within the first 5 rounds, and I don't care what, you're a professional boxer at the elite level. Any top 15 fighter in the first 3, the 5 rounds, you're at full gas tank. You got power with what you got. Maybe you're not but you can throw one, and that's what Devin Haney was able to do. One good punch.
And little body shots and shit from the inside. It was nothing. Y'all get excited about bullshit. I'm sorry, that don't work for me. You feel what I'm saying? I don't get excited about bullshit. I'm a gritty fighter. I like to get in there. You know what I'm talking about? I like to get in there. I just showed y'all the 2 rounds. Okay, nobody in this motherfucking chat tell me Brian Norman Jr. was getting outclassed when that second round came. Now one of y'all, because Devin Haney wasn't winning until he did what he did in that second round. Devin Haney landed 2 punches outside of that. Period. 2 punches the whole fucking fight until that right there. But that's y'all man's though.
He worries too much.
I don't know what I'm talking about.
Shit.
You need another set of eyes. Take another set of eyes. Again, this ain't no slight to Brian Norman Jr. This ain't no slight to nobody else. But I do enough bad to get me for my bad than to talk shit about my good. You feel what I'm saying? When y'all niggas come for me, I don't know how many times I gotta tell you. When you come for me, make sure you come for me. I'm too smart for y'all motherfuckers.
What's he talking
about? Bro, he's look, he's doing what Teo Senior was doing a few years back. Yeah, and he's worried about too much about what the fuck all of us out here think. All that bullshit, and that's distracting, bro. He shouldn't give a fuck about any of us. He just shouldn't. Bro, you saw what I don't know if you saw this entire interview, bro. He started talking about, I raised all my kids, and then he went and got one of his kids, bro. And hey, who you wanted to stay with, right? You want to stay with me, not your mama, blah blah blah. And I'm like, what the fuck are you doing, bro?
It's too personal.
Yeah, bro. And you know, he's too caught up in all this bullshit. And he's a good man, bro. And he is a good father, and he is raising his kids. But he needs to understand that this right here, this you got to understand this is bullshit. This right, you got to learn. You got to not take it personal and know how to play it. You got to play the people, but you don't take this home. But he's taking it personal. Not pena, man. I hope he gets.
That's why I don't like being anymore, because I'm dealing with motherfuckers that ain't did what I did. You ain't been where I've been, and you ain't going where I'm going. Period.
Dealing with who?
Period.
I don't know what he's talking about.
4 fights, 18, 19 years, nigga. What we talking about? Who too fast? Nigga, I tell you what, everybody too fast, too strong, too everything for you. Motherfucker, shit. Everybody is. Like, what we talking about, bro? What we doing?
He's trying to save face right now.
You get what I'm saying?
That's what he's doing.
Bottom line, I just had to let y'all know that for all the people who want to say
Did you
Brian
watch
Lomachenko
this?
Jr. didn't know. I mean, Brian.
I was the one who told the news to Mills that Mills caught up on him too. Yeah, I was there on the live.
Oh, you were on the live.
I mean, I was in the chat.
Yeah.
Fight.
Nah, he led when he landed. He led.
Did not throw a lot of counter punches. So how the fuck did I know he didn't counter punch?
The left hook though, he would tend to do the check hook around sometimes.
Right, sometimes I say he don't do a lot. I say he don't do. I didn't say he don't do it at all. I said that many times on here. So the people who telling me my game plan was shit, my game plan was jab to the body, jab to the head, throw combinations, hit that nigga in the shoulder, hit him.
He didn't say that. He's coming up with this after the fact. He didn't say that in the corner.
Well, he said that at the end of round one. Look, his instructions. I loved his instructions, bro. Like I said, he said, "Look, go low, go high." Basically, this right here, what he's saying. But what he told his son is not to worry about what's coming back to him. And obviously, we saw what happened. That's where he messed up at, and I'm not saying that's the only reason why he got dropped, but I think he needed to look, man. You need to protect. Look, Robert Garcia in that last fight with Bam Rodriguez, where he beat the shit out that dude and knocked him out in the 9th round.
Yep.
Robert Garcia still coming out in the 8th and 9th round was telling Bam Rodriguez, "No te descuide con este." You protect yourself and you make sure you're not taking anything from this guy. He kept on telling him that. And this is Bam Rodriguez, who was whooping this guy's ass for like 9 rounds already. Mm-hmm. He's telling his son in the end of first round 1, don't worry about Devin Haney. Nothing. He got nothing for you. Well, come on, bro. This is just the first round. So I think there's a lot of maturing that senior needs to do. His instructions were good. I'm not gonna say his instructions were bad, but I think after the 2nd round, Junior said it himself that that by the 3rd round he was out of it. He was out of the fight.
I'm gonna try to look for that way. Yeah,
that was a Najee interview.
Najee, yeah.
It's on Twitter. He's got clips of it, and he said it that by the end of the 3rd round, he felt like he was out of it.
See if I can find a timestamp. Oh yeah, nice. Dealing with big moment. Dad telling him.
Breakdown 1, 2, and 3.
Like you said, because I remember that part, and I remember when your dad said that in the corner, and I remember just as a fan because they showed that like during the broadcast. And he was like, "Man, he ain't got nothing. Just go get him." And I was like,
"Oh shit,
like, damn."
HLD.
I've been saying that since day one, bro.
Mick kicked me off because there was this kid, 19-year-old kid, that jumped on the panel on Marco's Live, and he was saying that he wanted to fight the monster. Anyway, and so asked the kid if he ever sparred. He said no. Asked the kid if he's ever been inside of a boxing gym. He said no. So he was legit not being serious. He was not trolling. He's like, I think I have what it takes to beat the monster. And I'm like, bro.
Hold on.
I didn't even say anything mean, dude. I was just like, go to a boxing gym, humble yourself a little bit, then come back on the panel and say if you could fucking left hook.
But was anybody taking this kid serious?
Dude, Mo and Mick were gassing this fool up. They were like, "Oh yeah, you can do it. You can do it, champ." And Shelton was like, "Don't listen to any of these guys. You're going to get hurt." And that's absolutely right, dude. People are so delusional sometimes. They could think that like they could throw a ball like Tom Brady.
Very, very, very liberal. Oh, like a mommy. Yeah, here you could do that. Get the fuck out of here, bro.
We asked him how long he's been boxing for. He's like, I've been self-training for 6 years.
So he was doing the Clubber Lang thing, like he was training in his own basement by himself for a few years, like Clubber Lang.
And then Shelton was getting mad after I got kicked off. They kicked Shelton off because we were the only ones telling the kid, "You fucking go to a boxing gym," and everyone else was taking him seriously. They thought that we're gassing him up.
I mean, well, you just telling him to go to the gym, you said, right?
What's that?
You were just telling him to go, first time.
Yeah, I just said go to a gym. I just said go to a gym and spar.
Bro, at 19 years old, bro, you're gonna be just another professional amateur, like all these motherfuckers that we be talking. Oh yeah, I'm a fighter, man. Just because they bite a professional card, I'm a fighter. Get the fuck out of here. This was interesting. See. I'm almost thinking. Well, right here, this was funny that he is saying exactly what I pointed out on the first day on that shit. I told Mill City on that first. I'm like, bro, I did not like his instructions, and I'm sure that means that Norman Jr. saw that interview. That is exactly what I've been saying. At the end of that first round, it was great instructions by Senior, but telling him not to do weird. Now I don't know if he admitting that he let his guard down because of that. I don't know if he's saying that though.
Okay.
I don't know if that was good or bad at the time, but I was just like, shit, like he about to go get him. You know what I mean? Obviously, a lot of people have critiqued that, that messaging and that direction, saying, maybe it was too early to, to go try to get him in round 2, and maybe should have. How did you feel? I guess
bro,
just
people be biting my tapes, bro.
When you're in there receiving the message, are you just like, listen, I'm gonna just go with what I'm hearing, or are you thinking like, how do you process that?
I say with me, I'm a soldier. I follow whatever the team say do. You feel me? So at this point, we here.
Yup, he confirmed it, bro.
If they got my best outlook for me, why wouldn't I trust what they say? So it was more so.
What's up, you wanker?
One track, HLD, what's up, my boys? Like, Fun Truck, that was a bit unfair on that guy. The guy was trolling, man.
Why'd you have to kick me off the show, Mick?
Man, because you were ruining his dream. Like,
bro, you don't know what they do over there in the UK, man. They got 12,000 people, man, arrested for freedom of speech, bro. That's what
exactly.
They're a bunch of pieces of shit, bro.
I'm trying to come to America and they want 5 years social media history after me and fucking everything. It's shocking.
I don't even understand what you said, bro. I've lost to understand how to translate your bullshit. What you said?
For me to come to America for the World Cup, they want 5 years social media history.
What do you have to hide?
Nothing. Nothing to hide, but for the land of the free.
How do you even give someone 5 years worth of your social media?
They want your username and passwords on the visa.
Oh shit! Are you serious?
No. I'm being serious. Like, they want your username and password.
Let me fact check that.
What are you saying, bro? I'm serious.
He's saying he's coming from Scotland. He's going to come for the World Cup, and I don't know, some sort of application. He has to give up his social media.
You're not. That because we don't want motherfuckers who be talking shit about our country in here no more, man. That's my main man, Marco Rubio, man. You don't want people talking shit. You could stay over there.
Nah, that's true, like Fun Truck.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what he's saying is true, but I do know he put a ban on a whole bunch of countries today, bro. He put a pause on visas for a whole bunch of countries. Is Scotland one of them? No, I don't think so.
Anybody that's going to the World Cup that's on the visa,
Does he need to know? It says here that you don't. I asked AI if you need to.
Oh, you definitely do.
No,
I need to
he doesn't need to delete. Oh, deactivate accounts. No, never mind. Sorry, you might be right.
I'll have to deactivate it. I'll never get in with fucking having pictures of Che Guevara and that up.
So you're applying for the ESTA? Is that?
Yeah.
That exactly? Okay. All right.
Yeah, we gotta send Marco Rubio this guy's.
Well, dude, you're sort of a radical fucking socialist motherfucker. Like,
Nah, I'm not that radical.
all right.
Very radical, man. Very radical.
Yeah,
Very
didn't
radical.
worry, HLD. I think I packed everybody up, so didn't take it to heart.
You actually think I can't afford $100 fucking dollars, bro?
No, I didn't think that.
I'm not.
I didn't think it would even bother you.
No, it didn't, bro. It didn't. It just made me reflect that I don't want to be part of the. You know, I'm sorry, but that panel has turned into a bunch of bitch crew, including you, always crying and always bitching and always moaning, and everybody in their liberal stuff, and my woes and my problems and everything else in between. And bro, it's not boxing, bro. We're here to talk boxing. You got mad because I support that. The night before that happened when Maduro got caught, you were mad on this panel. We were cooking you about that.
You weren't cooking anybody.
You were mad about that. That's why you paid $100 because you saw my handle say Maduro fucked around and find out USA, and you know that tickled your ass.
You did know I 10 days back, and I gave them to somebody else.
What?
So when I did ban you, kick you, I took some of the days back to kick CJ and others. So you weren't actually banned for 4 days.
I didn't care. I'm not. I didn't stop going over there. Like I had what? I couldn't have $100, bro. No, man. It just. I'm gonna go. I can go and wherever people call me or they can acknowledge what I this here. What the fuck for?
Oh fuck! Here's fucking the Mexican Marco.
What the hell is up, HLD? I seen you, motherfucker, the other day.
Where at?
What's up, HLD? You're trying to ignore me, motherfucker.
I'm everywhere, bro.
You better come back.
I'm everywhere.
Right? Don't get ran off fucking Marco boxing, bro.
Ain't nobody could run me off, bro. From what I hear, I'm the most invited guest everywhere in every panel I go to, and I don't even gotta be there. And I don't even gotta be there, man.
Yeah,
straight up HLD.
It's been that long. You're tough to cam up for Marco to know who you are.
Marco knows who I am.
The pervert.
The pervert. Yeah.
Why you say I ignore you, Serrata?
Serrata, yeah.
Why you say I ignore you? What the hell are you talking about?
No, I was just writing in the chat. You probably didn't see it. I was writing in the chat.
No, I don't pay. I really, when I'm on a panel, I don't.
That's what I figured. No, that's what I figured.
Yeah, I don't.
Anyways, I'll jump off.
No, Mick. I wanted to ask you about this. Mick.
Who do you want to do this?
Yeah, you don't like him, and I think that's one of the only things we agree on.
So, CT says they should have a candlelit vigil for him, but I actually send him to Guantanamo Bay. Just get rid of him. So, I got my profile pic there. Pray for Tank on the top bunk.
Yeah, he's this guy's fucked, man. I don't, he's still a human being in itself, but he's a piece of shit, man.
I just get rid of him.
He's out there doing a lot of piece of shit stuff, bro. And right, you know what Ryan Garcia did? He's on this streamer. He's on Kickstream or something like that, and they showed it on X. And he's in the car with this girl. She's kind of famous. She's always in this bodybuilding thing or whatever. And in the car he plays a song. I'm in love with the stripper, you know.
Oh, yeah.
He's playing that song for For Tank, because that's what he did to the stripper, bro. He fucked her up, bro. I'm like, oh, this motherfucker, bro.
I wonder how serious Ryan's gonna be for that Barrios fight because he's making a ton of money doing that streaming shit, dude.
Is he?
He's I don't know. It's decent money. I don't think it's crazy money.
No, because they're fucking on the Twitch and all that shit, bro. They're making fucking hundreds of thousands of dollars. Like, well him and yeah.
Well, let me give you this much. Like when 6ix9ine was on one of where was he at? Oh, he went on Vlad.
Yeah.
And on Vlad, he asked more than $40,000 to be on that thing. So it's to be on the. So yeah, you want to interview me? You got to pay. And he said it was more than $40,000. That I do know. He said it was the most he's ever paid for somebody. So it's good money, but it's not crazy money. You know
for the interviews, but I'm saying for the Twitch streams and all that, the streaming shit, they fucking get paid, bro. When I was doing TikTok, bro, and I'm not even nowhere nothing, bro. I was doing TikTok one time and I had probably 100 and 150 people watching my shit. I was making about $700 a month, bro, just doing nothing. So I can imagine them. Yeah, it's crazy, bro. That streaming shit is no joke. But I get what you're saying. The interviews,
I mean, but it's good money. I mean, I think Rampage was making. I think was it like $10,000 an appearance or something like that. He was saying that he was doing. It all depends on where you're at.
Have you ever seen his shit's funny as fuck. That fool just talks about grabbing titties. And
bro. He's a troll. He's a troll on that shit. But he people tune into his shit.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
You'd have to think that Ryan's got like hundreds of thousands of subscribers as well, though.
Yeah, he does millions, bro, on Instagram and all that shit.
But
live streaming, I heard it. Wait up.
Go ahead.
Serrata, I heard that Mr. Beast is gonna stop doing videos and transition to live streams.
Oh yeah, bro, for sure. I mean, he's already a billionaire almost, bro.
No, I think that's where media's headed.
I heard this this guy talk about it. Was Sneeko guy?
Oh yeah.
And he mentioned that he with AI now coming in, what's that guy's name? Beast or whatever.
Yeah, Mr. Beast.
He sees the writing on the wall with this video content that AI is going to replace that. So the only way you're going to be able to really get the engagement with people to tune in is doing lives.
Yeah, all streaming, bro. That's where the money's going to be. That's where the money's at right now, for sure.
Until AI replaces that shit too.
Yeah, but the actual the video content, it's cool and shit, but it's already kind of being a thing of the past. Now the streaming shit is where it's at, for sure.
Yeah.
See, fun truck. That's what I was saying. Like Ryan Garcia trained in the living room and Jamel trained in the living room. They could have made it. That guy.
What are you saying, Vic?
I want to see Virgil beat Spence's ass, and because I need vengeance for Mikey Garcia, bro.
Yeah.
And I think that kid would have made it training in the living room. Who's it?
Spence would not take Virgil Ortiz.
Spence is fighting Tim Tszyu.
I know. That's like a level below. Would you say?
Yeah, I think that's a good fight for Spence to come back to.
For Virgil?
No, for
Spence. He's also no punk too.
Right, I think it's a good fight.
Virgil will break fucking Spence.
I don't know. I don't know what weight it's going to be at because Tim Tszyu is fighting at 160.
I think Tim Tszyu already done too, though. Yeah, I think Spence.
No, he fought Fundora at 154.
Yeah, but he was fucked up.
I know. I moved up after that. He had a fight 160 recently.
They took the life out of him in that fight, bro. When he split his whole head open, still fighting, he was fucked up.
Now, Tim Tszyu and Spence is a good fight. Maybe they'll do it at 60. Maybe Spence will come in at 60. I mean, he's been out 3 years, so it doesn't mean I don't think he's ready to cut weight back to 154. Maybe he'll do 160. It'll be an easier cut for a first time fight. So who knows?
That's true.
I don't think he should fight again though.
I just want to see Virgil knock his fucking ass out.
In boxing, what do you have to do to break that defense?
There's a lot of different ways to do it.
Yeah, it kind of like dull. This interview, they weren't really animated.
What Teal's doing, he's not trying to give the energy that Shakur wants. Teal's picked up on that. You want this energy, and I'm not going to give it to you.
You can't do this to Teo.
This might be a scarier Teo that's kind of calm and collected.
Actually, I don't know. Take that back. He may be able to.
No, he will not. He will not fight like this with Teo. He would not dare.
Yeah, there's just
wait,
way
man.
more
I can't
threat.
wait to see it.
There's just way more threat.
But he's gonna have to at some parts in the fight. See, I watched this fight to see what Artem did to him. I just want to see what was Artem able to do to him, and he was able to crack him a few times.
He looks a little, yeah.
I hope Shakur doesn't fucking pick Teo apart, man. I hope it's a good fight.
He ain't gonna. Well, you guys are dreaming.
No, I hope not. I mean, I'm going for Teo. I would like Teo to win, actually, but I don't know, bro. I don't know.
Either one of these guys could win the fight, but pick them apart. That ain't gonna happen.
I hope not.
That ain't gonna happen.
Because let's be real though, like it's like what Teo's gonna come in the ring though.
It's gonna be the best Teo always, bro. He's motivated for this fight. He's motivated for this fight.
I'm going for him. I want him to win. I would like him to upset Shakur. That'd be fucking cool, man.
Like that Devin Haney fight did not have him excited at all.
Yeah.
It was just gonna be like a mini money grab, and they were trying to cut his pay, so he wasn't excited for that fight at all. He's like, bro, this guy I just seen him ass down, face up versus Garcia. You ran around like a bitch versus Ramirez, and where's the excitement for this? Now this fight, this gets him going because there's history. There's history. You know what I mean? He's like, all right, you Bud Crawford's little pup. I'm gonna put it on you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put it on you. He's got something to prove.
Yeah, I would love to hear that. I would love to see him to win because all these fucking Shakur fucking groupies, man. Oh man, that'd be great.
Yeah, dude. I want to see Teo win because it's gonna be like a really difficult thing to do. So, like seeing that live is like I always say that watching fights is like we're watching a movie unfold, right? And being like
before your eyes,
right there, yeah. And it's like the most poetic thing that I love, man. It's like poetry in motion. Like, what's up? No, I don't know. No, but you know how people cry at the symphony? Like you know how you get goosebumps, like when people people are into their passion, they're bird watching, or I don't know, they're just like super obsessed with their shit. That's how I feel about fighting, man. When I watch a really good fight, my fucking heart is beating through my chest.
Pounding,
man.
Yeah, like you're fighting. Like I know.
Like I'm fighting, and that's
how
all
I'm gonna
I
feel
care
when Virgil and Boots fight. I'm gonna feel like that. I know exactly what you mean. Like fuck, like. Yeah.
And that's all I fucking care about, bro. If I can like plan out my Saturday where I work out in the morning, or in the afternoon, and I have a good meal, or I set up some barbecue for later in the evening. That's another reason why I'm not liking the fights being in Saudi because they're fucking up with my time.
I
dude.
know.
I like the fight being at 10 p.m. California time, dude. I can plan my whole entire day, and bro, like
that day, bro,
just getting fucked up. And watching a fight, just
it's so fun, huh? Boxing, like that's that's just fun. Like
things
having
have
a
changed
barbecue
and
bro, on the 31st.
And that's why, like, wait up. That's why I have to give so much props to European fans because they're getting up at what time, Mick? Are you getting up to watch these fucking fights?
Oh, like if it's an American, so a normal pay-per-view card, talking starting at 3 a.m.
Yeah.
Like so. The best way to kind of explain it would be, see how you get like a UFC prelims? They would be on at like 1, and then a UFC main card will start at 3. But it's the same as boxing. Boxing cards will start maybe 2 a.m., main event 5 a.m., 6 a.m.
But that day, on the 31st Fun Truck, we got the Bakram fight. He's fighting that night. We got Xander Zayas fighting that, and then we got the Teo fight going on.
Adam Azim's fighting that on that as well. Adam Azim and Lemos. That's on the same day as well. Adam Azim will pack up Dalton Smith.
But yeah, I mean, I can say like when there's a fight in Japan, I'll like maybe get up at 4 a.m. That's what time the walkouts and the fights are, California time.
I see.
That's not fun, man. I want to fucking barbecue. And I want to get fucked up, and I want like the fight to be super spectacular, and just go to sleep happy as shit. You don't want to see. Shakur run for 12 rounds and throw. He better throw more than Devin Haney 72 punches. That's a fact.
The good thing I like about those Japan cards is that it's like for the main card when Inoue is fighting, it starts like 6-7 o'clock in the morning, bro. Having my cafecito, bro. I'm good for it, bro. For the main event, when Inoue is fighting.
Oh, right, because East Coast time. Yeah, you're like it's like 6 or 7 a.m.
The Japanese cards are usually on a Monday as well, so I didn't mind it. If I was watching a card that was in America, like the fight was on Saturday, I would just stay up. I'm not going to my bed, and then I wouldn't get back up after that. Set an alarm to get up and watch a fight.
So Rada,
you know what's crazy about this? That just yesterday, Eddie Hearn posted a picture of him and Gervonta Davis like 9 years ago. He posted that picture, like them shaking hands, and I don't know what he was trying to say with that shit. Like, I didn't understand it. Why did Eddie Hearn post that picture? But then today we get this news that he's got the U.S. Marshals after him, bro. They're about to do a Maduro on his ass.
See, that was strange, HLD, because like somebody had posted that on Twitter, but like retweeted it and said at the top of it, "Can Eddie sort out Tank?" And then about 2 hours later, this news came out. So
that it's crazy. So I don't know. I don't know if there was something in the works, right? I don't know if that's the sub, but then this shit happened. I mean, that's crazy. That's crazy. And the thing is, he's on probation. So if he's in violation of that, that means he's gonna have to serve the entire time. And because it's not supervision, this is probation. That means that if he had, I think it was probation to avoid jail time of like 2 years, I think it was. But if you violate your probation, you got to serve the full 2 years in jail. You don't get credit for the good time that you did outside on probation. So he's fucked. And that Washington D.C. judge or Baltimore judge she don't like his ass. She really don't.
Wait, Mick, so is there ever a time where like a big fight is at 10 p.m. or between 7 or 10 p.m. your time?
even the UK cards are on then. So like usually UK's that card's on then, but main events usually after 10, about 10:30, 11. Saudi cards are a wee bit earlier for Saudi cards. But nah, not really. Everything's after 10 p.m.
So HLD, do you like? I really don't like the fights being on Saudi time, or it seems like they're getting away from the staple of like fighting in Vegas or in New York.
Well, the look, I mean, they're putting that, but they're still putting it at our time when it's at Saudi. So it's not like, they're not putting it early when they're fighting in Saudi when it's our fights, right? He's making sure that it's prime time for us over here. But those guys got to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning and fight and shit. So it's not good for the fighters. It's still good for us. We get to watch it at our time regularly. But as far as taking away from here, I mean, look, man, the fights in Vegas that was not good for the sport at all. What boxing turned into is that all the casinos were paying the promoters a site fee, so they'll pay them to so that they can bring the fight to their casino, and the promoter makes money right off the bat. He gets $20,000 worth of money of tickets for a price that the casino tells him, hey, come fight for me. But then who the fuck is always traveling to Vegas? You know what I mean? And to travel to Vegas, you're gonna go for a fight, with tickets, hotel. I mean, I've spent upwards of $11,000-$12,000 and shit. That's not cheap. Yeah, you want to start. I'm not saying you start at the best, but let's say you stay at the area hotel. It's a decent hotel, and just off the strip, plus the tickets and shit like that.
As a reminder, obey my commands at all times.
That's what really annoys me about Frank Warren cancelling that card next week. That's why people didn't used to go to these cards, and get to like this kind of stage and then cancel it. Like Atoma's got a hand injury. What's wrong with leaving the other 6 fights on? Like people would have wasted fucking time, like money for hotels, travel, all kinds of shit. Nah, I think it's poor when you cancel cards.
Do you think, Mick? Do you think Shakur would have had a boring fight against Jermaine Ortiz as well? Like if this is what the style that Jermaine were to fight Shakur at, or like?
Yeah, probably same as De Los Santos, really, isn't it?
The thing is, Jermaine has never fought like this before. He doesn't. This is not the way Jermaine fights.
No.
You know. So would he fight like that? Would he fight like that versus Shakur?
Right. Like why would he? Why did he come out like that? You know, I
think because of the power. Because of that power, bro. It's because of the power, bro.
Because you're certainly not getting favored by the judges. Like
those single pot shots that he was landing.
Like yeah,
it freezes them up. They're like, oh shit, this is real. Yeah, that's all. You know, I mean, it's that. But would he fight like this versus Ortiz versus Shakur like that? No, I don't see that. I don't see that happening. Shakur don't got power like that.
Can he? This is the punch right here that I think that he's gonna do some damage against Shakur.
Look, the first 3 or 4 rounds are vital in the Teo Shakur fight. That'll decide what way it's going to go, what way the other one has to fight. The other one's got to come out their comfort zone, things like that. I think that's if it's 2 or 3 or 4 now to Shakur or 3 or 4 now to Teo, man, the game plan's got to change somehow. Like Shakur you can't be on the back foot if you're doing 3 or 4 rounds at the start.
I think Teo's got to win that first round decisively.
Yeah,
that first round, you got to put it in the bank, and then after that, then we can. But I think that first round is important. That Teo establishes himself. Yeah, motherfucker, you with me, and put that first round in the bag. After that, then that'll kind of dictate how the fight's gonna end up going. Now Jermaine Ortiz versus Keyshawn Davis.
It's a good fight.
I think if he was to fight Keyshawn Davis the way he fought Lomachenko in those first 5-6 rounds, I told him you got to have 12-round conditioning. That's the first thing I told him. You got to have 12-round conditioning. And if you're able to perform it to fight Keyshawn Davis, and then
Keyshawn or to fight Jermaine, because I would say you need 12-round conditioning to fight Jermaine. I think he's
I told Jermaine he's got to have 12-round conditioning. He gassed out in that Lomachenko fight.
Okay.
He gassed out.
That's difficult though, right? Because Loma's like it's unassuming, but he's got a lot of pressure, dude.
Oh, it's a lot of pressure. No doubt about it. But Keyshawn is going to bring pressure too, and I'm not the same type of pressure because he don't make you think like a Lomachenko did. I'm sorry, I don't care what anybody says. Lomachenko is a problem, but for Keyshawn Davis, Ortiz needs to have 12-round conditioning, fight him in that in and out area that he did with Lomachenko, learn how to clinch intelligently when he needs to make Keyshawn reset a lot, and bully him. Like when you got him on the clinch, push him back, throw him around. He don't like that. Keyshawn Davis reacts, he gets emotional, and he reacts. He did that with Madueño. He don't like the bigger guy trying to bully him, and he reacts to it. That fight went 10 rounds.
This is another sleeper fight that I'm looking forward to. Andy Cruz and Murataya.
When is that fight? Next month?
Soon.
Or is it this month? Next week? Is it the 23rd? Is it on? I don't know if it's this month or next month. T was a fool. You saw what T posted on Twitter?
No. What did he post?
Here, let me put it in the chat.
Alexis Rocha versus Raul Curiel too. That's on the 16th. That's this weekend.
I don't know what's left in Rocha's tank. In his tank, I don't know what Rocha's got left.
Rocha. What was his best win?
Did Rocha beat Blair?
Yeah,
He was Blair.
Blair Cobbs.
Blair yeah.
Cobbs. Oh shit! This is the zone. I don't want.
Don't do. Yeah, no. Even Mills got flagged because of Yeah, you're gonna get flagged, bro. Senior. He started showing the fight on that live that we were just watching with Mills with Norman Senior, and he was trying to explain. Oh, look, I need you to see, and Mills said, "Bro, you're gonna get me flagged." Guess what? He got flagged. He had to edit that out.
That's okay. Yeah, you can just edit it out post.
Yeah.
What about Zuffa boxing? TBA versus TBA. Like, what the fuck are they doing here? Like, we're 1 week out for their card, or well, 2 weeks out nearly. One fight announced. Then we've got TBA versus TBA. TBA versus TBA. Poor shit, man.
I put it in the private chat. Okay, yeah.
But as you say, Morataya and Cruz, Morataya's been talking about moving up in weight, so I can see him doing a Shakur and a Tank. Just miss that IBF second day weigh-in. Make sure he secures a victory.
You know who did another good breakdown? Was Showbiz. Let me see, where is it at?
How great I am. Like, I want the world to see the greatness within my skill set, the boxer that I am. Like, after we get out the ring, I want everybody to be talking about it. Like, yeah, I'm that guy.
Dude, so he cares about what people think about him, Mick.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? Everyone does, right? Like, when we put our heart and soul into our passion, and then you get critiqued by so many thousands of people saying that you're a runner, and that's what you'll be known for, like negative aura, right? It's because fighting is supposed to be fighting and entertainment.
Question: Who do you think cares what others think more, Shakur or Teo?
Shakur.
HLD.
Teo used to be a lot about that, and I think he's learned from that he just can't give a fuck.
I would say Shakur. And I have some examples, but what about you, Mick?
I think in a fight that I think Teo's more likely to drift off and do things that he'd want the fans to see rather than like Shakur. Shakur wouldn't. For me, Shakur doesn't come out off that game plan to please other people. But I've seen Teo do that before.
Now, if your question to say who does it affect more, I would say maybe Teo, like because Shakur is gonna do his shit, bro. Like, he's gonna come out and throw little punches, and he's gonna be on that back foot. But when Teo brought up that gay stuff with Shakur, you got a big reaction out of him. He's like, no, I have to prove my manhood. I gotta let everybody know that I'm straight. You know,
when it comes, so those are two separate questions. We're talking about, outside of the ring, who cares more about what people says? Teo used to be on the same timeline like Shakur is, he gave a fuck of what people were saying, and that's even his own man. That's why his own man was going crazy and all over. He was doing the same thing like Norman Senior was, and that's why he's not. You don't see him anymore like that. So they've grown from that. They've learned their lesson from that. Now, when it comes to inside the ring, I have to see that. I would hope Teo has learned from that. He's been told, yo, you gotta not give a fuck about pleasing the fans, and first determine about winning the fight. And in that sense, yeah, it's true. Shakur could stay to a game plan and not give a fuck. Devin Haney will stick to a game plan and not give a fuck. Teo, he wants to entertain the crowd.
Yep.
Because he's the one carrying the show. Like, look, when he had that fight with Ortiz, who was the promoter of that fight? Well, you saw that. Remember that big old showman entrance he had and shit? Yo, it was because Teo is the one carrying the card. He wants to give the fans their money's worth.
Yeah,
he wants to be an entertainer. But I think sometimes
you leave an impression. Definitely, you want to leave a good impression on people. And that's what some people care about, right? So when there's a really good fight and backstory between opponents, you have this massive buildup, right? And each fight is so unique, right? I mean, this one they have a story with the amateurs, and there's a lot of respect shown in this interview here. But my point that I'm trying to make is even the walkouts. Like my dad, when I watch fights with my dad pays attention to like everything except the fight. Do you know what I'm saying? Everything around, so like the theatrics and the dancing, the women, the ring women, like all that stuff. He doesn't care anything about like what's going on with the 3 minutes, like
because he's there to be entertained,
right? Yeah, dude.
Yeah, he wants to be entertained. So that's what. But Teo, I'm hoping he's gonna show that in this fight. That first thing is first. First thing is first.
I'm just gonna replay this a little.
Everything in my power to make sure I come out victorious, but I want to prove how great I am. Like I want the world to see the greatness within my skill set, the boxer that I am. Like after we get out the ring, I want everybody to be talking about it. Like, yeah, I'm that guy.
You're not gonna get that all the time. If you go for people's expectations, if you go for people's expectations on what you're gonna get after that, you're gonna always be disappointed.
I ain't worried about the people. It's the fact that I want to show what level I'm on. You always gotta strive for something, whether it's anything you're gonna strive for. So at the end of the day, when I'm striving for something, I put a goal up there.
That's how
I'm gonna tackle my goal. And if I don't get it, I don't get it. But I'm damn sure giving it 1,010 and 100% to get it. So we're gonna see.
You're about to say something there. That's how you know what.
That's just how I know. Where we lie.
Okay.
That's how I know where we lie.
Where we lie?
Where it's so different, bro.
That's cool. That's cool.
That's why you're southpaw, I'm orthodox, and that's
exactly. We're not meant to be the same.
Not meant to be the same.
No.
Yeah.
I'm coming to put on the show, bro.
All right, January 31st. Looking forward to it, guys.
Fucking.
See the two of them. Who do you think feels more disrespected about their achievements in their career? I think both of them feel that obviously Teo's a two-time 1L champion in two divisions, beat Loma, done these things. Shakur's a 3-time champion. Do you think that both of them feel really disrespected in what they've achieved? Do you think it hurts them that the public didn't see that as a great achievement at the moment, but even though the normal boxing fan sees it as a great achievement?
What's your question?
So do you think the two of them feel their careers are kind of being disrespected?
No, Teo gets a lot of respect, bro, but he's got a Hall of Fame career almost already. Would you say?
Possibly, yes, but like what he's achieved being 2-time 1L, like I think a lot of people played that down, and a lot of people played down the Shakur 3-weight champion. I think that they feel a bit disrespected that it doesn't matter. It seems to be that they didn't get the credit for what they've done already.
Teo's the one who hasn't really gotten the credit, even after that Lomachenko fight. You know, Bob Arum didn't even come out to the post conference on that fight. He was so pissed off that Teo fucked up his golden goose. He didn't even show up to the post conference.
Which fight are you talking about?
When Teo beat Loma.
Oh.
He didn't even get the love back then. He fucked the apple cart for Top Rank because their golden goose was Lomachenko. Bob Arum didn't even show up. But Bob Arum didn't even Teo was talking about, bro, he felt pissed off. He didn't get no love and no respect from Top Rank at all for beating Loma. They didn't even come out to the post conference, bro.
I feel I didn't think that we Shakur before, but see watching that where he's saying, I want everybody to see when I come out the ring, and I think he feels a bit disrespected as well.
Sacrifices, discipline, time away from my family.
Go ahead, I'm going to mute
There's
this.
no easy things to do, eh?
I think there's a lot of distractions for Shakur. He's not training with Bomac. He's training at the Las Vegas at the UFC Center. This is all new shit right here.
Oh shit! He is training at the PI.
You're right. He's not. This is all new shit. He's doing a lot of new stuff that with new trainers of all this stuff, things that he's never done before. and guess who's there with them? Keyshawn. And he's also without Bomac. So I think he's, this is not the fight that you want a new changeup. That's all I'm saying.
Is it possible? Is it possible he's using the PI so he can put the weight on properly?
Oh yeah, he definitely is, because he's taking this more seriously than ever. But he doesn't have to put up muscle. He's already.
No, it's very convenient. It's super convenient to get your training and your recovery all done in one space. Like, you're around 30 years old, so you want to really take care of your body, not get injured, right? So the PI's got so many different things for fighters, like nutrition. You can get smoothies, you can get massage, and your recovery. So why not do all of that right next to your training?
It's
Plus,
a
I'm
smart
sure he's
thing when it's part of your thing, but when it's never been your thing, you know what I mean? You want to start doing that and have a change up now versus the toughest competition of your fight.
He's not like, I don't know if it makes a difference, bro. You could fucking train. Ryan Garcia's training in a kitchen, bro.
Oh man, Ryan Garcia is fighting Mario Barrios.
He's gonna knock Barrios out.
That's my point.
He's got a lot to prove, so he's gonna come
Look
out
at
swinging.
look at those two links that dropped in the private for you.
Okay.
Teal's clowning Shakur today.
You gonna say, Mick?
Nah, I just think that maybe HLD maybe right, but sometimes you're
I think change is good. Change is good, but I think change is good like for a tune-up fight where you're just getting like if this was he's acclimating to 140, I get it. All right, so you're gonna fight a Campa guy, right? Okay, or whatever, a regular guy, Claggy, whatever. Okay, yeah, this is good. You're gonna change it up, but you're gonna change it up your entire system right before. It's like a football team. It's like you're changing your head coach. And you're gonna go face Tom Brady, the best team with the Patriots for the first. Like what? You don't want to do that. I mean, that's my opinion. I think it's smart.
No, if you're Mick, don't ask him that question. He was hyping up that 19-year-old. He wanted to fucking put him in with the monster.
Yeah, training the living room. Now, who did they want to fight? Anyway, first. Anyway, he says, I've been watching him. Him and his double hand wraps. He says, I've been watching his movements for 6 years.
Dude, we all have.
Not a bit like Fun Truck. It was good to have a laugh about him. But he was taking the piss. He was taking the piss, the guy.
You think he was trolling?
Aye, like he says he was 19 and he can't go to the box. Why was he not allowed to go to the boxing gym for? Who was stopping him from going to the boxing gym at 19?
Right.
He says mum's not going to let him until he passes school. Like, fuck off, right, at 19. He's trolling Fun Truck.
It's another thing that when I saw the first video of the series that Shakur's putting out, he was doing some calisthenics with this older fat chubby lady, bro, and he was struggling, bro. He couldn't do shit like this woman was doing.
I'm trying to pull up. It's always difficult to pull this stuff up from the comments, but I'm gonna get it up in just a sec.
Oh, you mean the private chat?
Yeah.
Is it easier in the?
No, I got it here.
Oh, so you're still learning how to share the screen from the links?
Yeah.
You see, Rolly's got a date.
What'd you say, Mick?
Rolly's got a date for his next opponent. I hope it's Shakram. I hope he's fighting him.
Fucking Teo. Oh, you didn't put the sound. He has him farting and shit, crying already.
Oh shit. Okay.
No se escucha. Did you hit the mute button on the video maybe?
No. I don't like to lose. Second.
You know who that is, Fun Truck? Who's running around? That's Jerry Lewis, bro. Jerry Lewis, one of our greatest comedians of all time. He's funny as shit.
HLD, what you going to do when Puerto Rico lose their second belt this month on the 31st of January?
What's that again?
What are you going to do when Puerto Rico lose their second belt this month on the 31st of January?
Call out these big dogs. Call out the big dogs. If I think what would happen after that would be if he could get a big fight at 154, whether it be with Fundora or man, I would love it to be Thurman. If Thurman beats, I think Thurman's gonna beat Fundora, in my opinion. Or I'm going for him. I don't know why. I want Thurman to win. But I would love Xander Zayas and Thurman for unification. I don't think Ortiz wants. I don't think they all want that smoke. They don't want none of that smoke right now. So maybe he'll just move up to 160.
I think he'll probably move to 160 because I didn't see him winning a belt back at 154 when Sebastian.
This is a great breakdown of. It's a mini breakdown.
Well, listen. All right, I'm not going to take full credit for this. I was looking at tape of Shakur Stevenson, and then what popped up? Interviews of Gervonta Tank Davis. And it just made me think about an interview he had with Cigar Talk, where Gervonta Tank Davis had a lot of criticisms of Shakur Stevenson's boxing style.
Show me something that he did outrageous. Show me. His power not outrageous.
Okay.
What defense?
You think he got defense?
He just jumped. You never see him slip no punch. You never see him slip no punch. You see him back up from a lot of people. Back up, move around.
Yo, this is what I was saying earlier, right?
I mean, his offense is the same thing. Go look at his fights.
So you
I'll
feel
probably
like
pin him on game.
HLD.
I've been saying this, bro.
I've been saying this entire time too, that he's just really good at them. So difficult to get. I mean, if you can be like a cat, it takes a special sort of skill. That long, lengthy southpaw is really good to do that, where you can just kind of skip back. But Tank is absolutely correct. He's never slipped a punch.
No, all he does is jump back. I'm like, how's that defense?
Because he doesn't really have to slip punches, does he?
No, he doesn't slip
not
any
necessarily. That's what I'm saying. It takes a special type of body and athleticism to do that.
You're gonna see slipping punches here in a second in this fight. I'm gonna show you what slipping punches is.
See, I can say like one thing that Teo does kind of have an advantage over that people are missing is that awkward off balance style where sometimes when he's throwing punches going forward, it goes off at an angle, like it does a weird kind of fucking jumping. And it goes to an angle where it's kind of feel like what Lomachenko does, but it's not quite.
No, because he's just athletic. He does a lot of things off his athleticism.
But you do know what I'm talking about, HLD, when he does that kind of thing, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Like Shakur's good at judging distance, but when it's unorthodox like that, the way Teo's coming in, maybe he'll be able to get the distance better. Maybe he'll not be able to just bounce back. So
this is validation. HLD, thanks for sharing this, bro. Because I've been thinking this exact same
Keep on
thing.
playing it. You're gonna find out.
And we know Gervonta Tank Davis and Shakur Stevenson, they're not the best of friends, right? Like that is the matchup everybody wants to see. So many people may look at it as hating, or maybe Gervonta Tank Davis has a point.
You think he got defense?
He just jumped. You never see him slip no punch. You never see him slip no punch. Go look at it. You see him back up from a lot of people. Back up, move around. He don't got no technique. And his offense is the same thing. Go look at his fights.
So you
I'll
feel
probably
like
pin him on game. But you
feel like it's easy work though. You like,
come on, bro. Yeah, outrageous. Show me. His power not outrageous.
Okay.
What defense?
You think he got defense?
He just jumped. You never see him slip no punch. You never.
No, everybody want to keep on saying that's a trip. No, bro, that was a jab that put him on his fucking ballerina shoes.
Yeah, it was a jab that he misplaced his step. So
but let's be honest, how much head movement did like Floyd or that have? Very little.
Very little, right? What about
Very
Pernell?
little.
Pernell?
Pernell's a bit different, yeah.
Okay.
Crawford in this scene a little bit after that happened right there. You can see Crawford put his hand in his mouth like, "Oh shit," because he's right next to that lady in the red. That's his assistant. Anyway,
I think we've all been saying this, man. Like this is actually really good.
I've been saying that
feeling better.
forever. I'm like, what are we talking about?
You never
I don't
see him slip no punch. Go look at it. You see him back up from a lot of people. Back up, move around, move around. He don't got no technique. And his offense is the same thing.
Holy shit. Gervonta Tank Davis may just have a point. Saying Shakur Stevenson's defense is just not that good. He's a technical fighter, but he's not as slick as people are saying. Which reminds me of yesterday, I had the Taco Tuesday Showbiz the Morning podcast, where I said that water beats rock. And in this fight with Teofimo Lopez and Shakur Stevenson, is water versus water. But I said Teofimo Lopez is more water than Shakur. Almost every time, water beats rock. You have water versus water here. But I feel that Teo is more water than Shakur. Oh, and here's the receipts of Teofimo Lopez being water.
I king, I do a die king. I take purple to the head like a Viking. Free drinks to a head like a Siamese. We getting drunk in this motherfucker high key. We about to pop off like when you pop the lock off. Brandon got
Play this back a little bit, Funchuck. You missed it. Played it like maybe 10 seconds back. Yeah, I think right here. All right, here is good. All right there.
And here's the receipts of Teofimo Lopez being water.
I king, I do a die king. I take purple to the head like a Viking. Free drinks to a head like a Siamese. We getting drunk in this motherfucker high key. We about to pop off like when you pop the lock off. Brandon got the cannon that'll knock your blocking socks off. Jewels that'll fool you, fools that'll do you. Got 2 bras in the pool that'll screw you. Who knew that I'll hold the tool that blew through you? The heat is a beast with teeth that'll chew you. I'm not the one you count on with digits on my right arm. Support like the wall that you hook your TV mount on. Nah, I'ma leave you with 6 of my people. Holding something lethal, calling the paralegal. You and I ain't equal, black business.
No, Alberto, what's up? What's up? We watching Showbiz. This is really good because earlier in the show, I broke it down that Teo can find Shakur because Shakur is very predictable. And Tank was basically saying that he does the same thing over and over again. And at the beginning of the show, first 10, 20 minutes, I was saying that Shakur has this style where he's just going to lean back, right? So if Teo knows where he's going to be and how predictable he is, he can maybe be shifty enough to figure something out with a feint or a big hook, something to catch Shakur and potentially finish him. And this is just really good.
This is regal, black Iron Man like Howard and Don Cheadle. A line
really
on the hunt with thumbs and bipedal, getting high on my verse. My words are.
See that's timing. I mean, and just Josh Taylor's no slouch. Another
Josh Taylor's done by that point for Chuck. He was done. He was done even in the World Boxing Series thing. Honestly, see, Victor Postal is his best fight, and then he regressed slowly, but it was well done. Injuries and whatever else, even when he fought Catterall before it. For my opinion, I hate Jack Catterall, but Jack Catterall won that fight easily before the Teo fight.
But I thought Josh Taylor beat him in the second fight.
I would say the second fight was closer, but I still had Catterall winning. I had Teo winning as well, clearly. Even though
Berto asked you, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna go fuck your mother and your sister to get over it. That's what I'm gonna do.
Aye, fun truck. Look, saying that and Showbiz breaking that down. How many other trainers and that have looked at that? I know guys who are here that spar Shakur, and all they ever say is, he's there to be hit, and then they just can't hit him. Even in sparring.
It's not a breakdown, but he's confirming what we've been saying. Now,
I was saying Teo has the ability to enter flow state, where he's just on another level. I think he can catch Shakur, and he's got power.
Like I'm saying, show me a highlight of Shakur. Show me anything of Shakur that's like, oh shit. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Now you're gonna see what I think he already showed what slipping punches is. Look at that. Slip, slip, slip.
All on your breast, I'ma lick the elixir. Your ass getting heavier.
Look at this. Slip. Whoop, whoop.
Getting better now that I am in the picture. I king, I do what
And none of this seems forced. Is like I'll say it again. It's poetry in motion. This flow state where he's not making big, like he's not exhausting himself. Other fighters, you can tell that when they're like really twitchy and just very scared, and Barboza's no slouch. Josh Taylor's no slouch. I mean, I know, but he's still a live body. Do you get the point that I'm trying to prove here?
But like you could put up the
wait. Like, do you get that? Do you get my point?
I understand that point.
He gets so comfortable to like where he's just in this matrix level, right? I'm not saying that he's perfect or anything, but I'm saying like, and Shakur has that tendency to just be very predictable, like do the same things. He's like you say, he's there, but they just can't punch him.
It's like
when he does these repetitive defensive.
Who's more dynamic? Who's more dynamic, Shakur or Lomachenko?
Oh, Lomachenko.
But by far, and I mean by far. Exactly, he's predictable.
You could say like who's more a dynamic, Shakur or George Kambosos, or like there's when you dig back into it and you look at it, like you look at the Jermaine.
That was a 12-round war. It was a split decision at that with Kambosos while T was all fucked up, and Kambosos never been the same since. He lost every fight since. After that fight.
But it's like we can go in and pick out so much small faults between the two over other fights.
But that was 5 years ago. I mean,
there isn't really a lot between them.
We act like this man cannot. We're talking about a fight 5 years ago. This is how bad people they hate this kid that we're talking about a loss about 5 years ago. You know, like what?
I take purple to the head like a Viking. Free drinks to a head like a Siamese. We getting drunk in this motherfucking high key.
Summertime shy, the city is dope. Cigars lit, plenty of smoke, plus Henny and Coke. Rumor has we went Hollywood. Fuck what you thought. Spaghetti colored grain, shit dripping with sauce. Tony Soprano with a mean bar handle. I'm on some other shit.
This is what he's gonna have to do against Shakur, and that's why I'm pulling for him. I want to see him do this and beat Shakur. And it's just like it'll be.
When have you seen Shakur do this?
It'll be something in boxing history. If Shakur just wins on his back foot, he wins 7.
Look at that. When have we ever seen Shakur do that? Real defense. How about something like this? Look what he did here for that knockdown. Woo! Toma!
He's Teofimo Lopez.
Should we watch the rest of it, HLD?
It's up to you, man. I mean, I just wanted to confirm what you were saying.
A fantastic fighter he is, and he
has dude. Like earlier in the show, I just said there's 2 things that Teo can enter that flow state. Number 1, and that's what he'll need to do to catch the more repetitive defensively maneuvers that Shakur does, right? So I'm imagining a hook coming in. I think that like Teo can do that, or that right uppercut.
If Teo's to tag Shakur, can he test that chin for real for the first time in his life?
The elements and the technique and the style to be a nightmare for Teofimo Lopez. But Teofimo Lopez, what can he do to defeat Shakur Stevenson January 31st? Well, going back to what Gervonta Tank Davis said about Shakur Stevenson just backing up.
He just jumped. You never see him slip no punch. You never see him slip no punch. Go look at it. You see him back up from a lot of people.
Well,
like that's a real boxing take. You know, he's giving him a real technical breakdown right there.
He was.
Lopez. How many trainers have looked at that before though? Like nearly everybody that Shakur fought got there.
I haven't heard anybody really kind of break it down in that sort of manner.
Like, we're not trying to say that nobody had. We're just trying to say that this is what we've been saying. That's all.
Yeah, that's what we've been thinking all along, right?
And so, we got another high profile fighter, and and it's true. And that's all. Now, has it been effective for Shakur? Yeah, that's a different conversation. But
the ring is only so big. You can only back up so far. So the one thing Teofimo Lopez can do to defeat Shakur Stevenson is feint. Teofimo Lopez, the high IQ fighter he is, with the great experience he has and the skill set and the footwork and the athleticism, with his fast hands and dangerous power.
I think he's missing one key thing there: confidence. I think Teo's really confident that he can do this, or else why take the fight? What's the split, Mick? Do you know the split? What's on the bag?
Split for what?
I don't know. It's probably about the same.
What, the money?
50 HLD? Yeah.
No, it's not. It's a turkey card. It has nothing to do with 50-50. Teal's getting his 11 million that he was gonna get because he's got a 3-fight deal with Turkey, and so he's got this one and one more fight after that. So Teal's getting about 11.
I'd imagine Shakur's getting the same or more.
He's about the same. I think 10.5, 11. They're both making over 10. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
He can feint Shakur Stevenson into backing up and shrinking his real estate because Teofimo Lopez is going to want to fight.
And I think that we've been saying this all along. This is how Teo wins. Can he do it? And if he does it, it'll be amazing. That's what I want to see. I want to see
Teo feigning, bro.
The 3-1 underdog win. So shout out to Don Smith, fucking Mick. He knocked that motherfucker out in the 6th round.
I think his chin's maybe just gone, Matisse. Because like Dalton Smith's not a huge puncher or nothing. And like the punches that actually stunned him were like 2 jabs really. But I had Matisse winning the first. I had Dalton Smith winning the first, and then I gave the next 3 to Matisse. But I think he still had Dalton Smith in a wee bit of trouble. But it's a great. I couldn't believe he won. I done a thing earlier. It was like the top 10 British fighters to win a world title away, and I put Dalton Smith at number 8.
Further, and that's precisely how he does that. With his hand speed and his power being something that Shakur Stevenson has to worry about, and with Shakur Stevenson being defensive minded first, Teofimo Lopez can feint, and Shakur Stevenson.
I mean, defensively, what if Shakur catches him when he's lunging in or doing a big movement like that? He can't catch him, can catch Teo most definitely, and cause him to get knocked down. That's sort of the slippage that I can see happening, but
yeah, but Teo's learned that he ain't doing this
is going to naturally
theatrics early.
Take that full step to half step back, shrinking his real estate. I think Teofimo Lopez can keep feinting him into position where he wants him. And Teofimo Lopez can then strike with combinations, with great power, with his accuracy, his boxing ability, his punch selection, and his IQ. If Teofimo Lopez tries to box Shakur Stevenson from the outside, I don't think he's going to be that successful. And if he tries to rush in and just slug Shakur Stevenson, he will not be successful there either. Teofimo Lopez knows himself. He has to do a mixture of both. So he has to use his boxing IQ to feint him. And then once he gets him in position, he has to throw punches and bunches, but great selected punches. Once again, using his boxing IQ. You can't just throw William Zepeda flurries. You have to throw well-educated punches. You have to set him up with traps and openings once you get him cornered against the ropes. Now, here's footage of Teofimo Lopez and Shakur Stevenson sparring years ago.
Do you see the same thing?
So they are familiar.
I haven't seen that before.
Yeah. Now, do you see what Shakur was doing still then? That was then. He's still doing today. What is he doing? All he does is just back up.
I think both fighters clearly know what each other can do. The real question is, can Teo hurt? Does Teo still have enough power to hurt Shakur on the way in? And can Shakur keep the distance? That's the only real questions that's still there.
That's it right there, Mick. That's exactly it right there. They both.
That's
know
why I think
exactly
that feint.
what they're good. Yeah.
That's why that feint, I think, is going to be. I really believe
What do you want to see, Mick? Do you want to see Shakur box him 7 rounds or like on the back foot, winning like, maybe by 10 punches thrown, or do you want to see Teo go for the knockout and try to hurt? Because I think that's what Teo. I don't think he's gonna outpunch him. Maybe he can put some boxing punch combinations together, but I think he's gonna try to hurt Shakur. That's how he has to in order to win this fight.
See, I think that could be a silly way to look at it, that if he's having to go and try and hurt Shakur and hunt Shakur, that plays right into Shakur's hands for me. Like, Teo's a great counter puncher as well, but I just want whoever wins the most rounds, or it's not a bad decision, it's not a bad decision and somebody's been robbed. That's all I want to see.
I'm gonna timestamp that because that's just exactly it, dude. Like, in other words, the betting odds have it like Shakur's a heavy favorite, dude. 3-1's pretty favorable.
And even then, Teofimo Lopez, he did look confident. It was Shakur Stevenson that was saying, turn the cameras off. Hey, no,
Whoa, taking pictures.
Listen,
that was a dad?
Yeah. See, he was being slick. He's like, I'm gonna record my son whoop this kid's ass.
Taking pictures.
Familiar with each other. And even then, Teofimo Lopez, he did look confident. It was Shakur Stevenson.
So anyway.
Jab, stab to the body. Stab, jab to the body, excuse me.
And that was saying, turn the cameras off.
And Shakur, doing that same movement where he just kind of like this. He just kind of stretching his arms out like that.
Yeah.
Just do that. So if he does that, if he can throw a feint and he stretches his arms like that, you know what I see is I see a hook. I see a hook there, man.
I see the overhand right coming over the top. I see the overhand right coming over the top and blasting Shakur. But we shall see, man. Whoever executes their game plan. The thing is, the only thing you got to do for Shakur, because where's the footwork everybody talks about with Shakur? I'm looking for that. I don't see it. I don't see it. He's not Lomachenko.
No, taking pictures. Listen, I don't know who wins the fight. I truly see this as 50-50. But I think we all have a clear idea on how Shakur Stevenson beats Teofimo Lopez. This video was to explain how can Teofimo Lopez beat Shakur Stevenson, with Shakur Stevenson being the favorite in the betting odds. Let me know how you feel in the comments below. Shaw.
Yo, so what's everybody's been talking about with the kissing ass of Matias team, bro? They still saving face for him or no? Did they try to say he sold out the stadium and shit?
Nah, I know that I've heard anyway.
There was barely 2,000 people there, man. Barely.
The biggest embarrassment of all was that prick Caesar. I fucking hate him. do you know what? Right?
Boxing Urbano?
No, but how can this happen, right? So he had an interview with Dalton Smith, right?
Yeah.
And he continually says to Dalton Smith, like, well, how's the weather in London? And Dalton Smith is like, I'm not for London, I'm for Sheffield. And he continually, every time he mentioned it, so in London, have you been sparring? And he's like, I'm not for London, I'm for Sheffield. Like, doing it deliberately to try and get under his skin. And then walks out with the fucking belt with the champion. When's that ever happened in your life?
See, Tio was right not to take that bullshit ass offer that Top Rank tried to have him take to fight Matias with no belt. Big time. That motherfucker don't sell. You saw how many people were in there, man. I got a nice little video for you. You can see how many. You could see the person just recorded at the inside, bro. There was nobody in that stadium at the main event.
Oh,
you can't blow it up.
Terrible, dude. You're taking a big L. Is that better?
Yeah. This is when Dalton Smith was walking out.
2,000 people, dude.
Look at the ringside tickets, bro. Then look at all them nobody there, man. Look at that right there, right in the front, bro. Nobody. Look at that.
So bad.
Look who's on the big screen. That's Dalton Smith walking out.
I know Eddie was saying that, like he said that the production and the way that Fresh kind of done things was as a new, like it's kind of a new promoter because he's done very well. We're more than fair with him. Like I feared for Eddie Hearn.
I mean, there's got to be these people got to be showing up, bro.
No, bro, this is the walkout. And the big screen, Dalton Smith is walking out.
That's Dalton Smith's music.
That's Dalton Smith's music. He's on the big screen walking out.
Do you know what the song is, though?
Wait up. I've never seen that in any combat sports in my entire life. Dude. This is the main event, and I've empty ringside tickets.
Bro,
it's up like the day of. Like
I've never
seen it, right?
You've never seen a Frank Warren card in the past, then, or
bro.
Like Ben and Eubank. Turkey had to give 15,000 tickets out for that. Ben Eubank too.
Last Sunday, I was at a university. We were at a tournament, bro. There was at least 15,000 people in that fucking stadium, bro, or that arena.
For
watching just regular kids wrestling, bro. And then they're here for a championship fight. We don't even got 2,000 people here, bro.
Like that's. I didn't see any negative to it that they won the purse bid and they put the fight on. Like, I didn't see.
But I'm not surprised that Matias lost at all, bro. At all. You know, the only thing I just didn't have confidence for me to say for Dalton is that I haven't studied Dalton at all. I haven't seen any of his fights for me to say, okay. You know what I mean? Like when I watched the Abdullah Mason versus Noakes, I studied up on Noakes. I watched like 3 of his fights. I'm like, okay. And then I read up on the guy's a real athlete, triathlon athlete.
We're gonna do a big arena, T-Mobile Arena. That's not gonna sell in the West Coast against a Puerto Rican. And a shit card that Top Rank doesn't have the right stars. And I'm sorry for the right stablemates, but there's not good stablemates in Top Rank right now. So what am I doing? You know what I'm saying? If it was in New York and if it wasn't on pay-per-view, then that fight would be done.
Puerto Rico.
So I asked for $3.5 million guaranteed as an insurance policy. If you're gonna do that, because it's gonna lower my stock in pay-per-view, 55, 65,000 maybe. They didn't even believe it'll pass that 100,000 threshold. So why are we doing it on pay-per-view? That's from Bob Arum himself, the chairman. If you go on boxing scene, he said that it's not pay-per-view worthy. So why are we still making the fight pay-per-view? They're trying to fuck my life up. Literally my career.
Why? Why do you think?
Why?
You're
Because
a big star, you generate a lot.
Because Top Rank doesn't pay. No, they don't pay. That's just what it is.
They have a history of losing to big stars. Mayweather,
De La Hoya, Cotto,
but he's still there.
Berlanga, to be honest, was a Puerto Rican star.
So,
but Tio's still with him.
Well, he doesn't have a choice. He's got to finish out his contract. But guess what? Guess what? How much he made in his next fight? Because the fight that he took after that was the Barboza fight, and he made $7 million. So really, why would you know? It made no damn sense. And we just saw that guy don't
do you
stop.
think they're losing in that Matias fight? Like the promoter, how much money?
See, Eddie Hearn thought with his bid, he would still lose 500K. Eddie Hearn says even if his bid was accepted, I think his was like 1.8 million, and Fresh was 1.9.
1.7
Even
for Eddie.
even at 1.7, then even if it hovered it in Sheffield, he was still at a 500 grand loss on the fight.
Oh,
And as it
that's
said,
what
there's only so much you can put forward, but Fresh.
I
think
really think Fresh Productions has got some underground work, let's just say, behind the scenes. And this is just a front loading.
When it was
money
moved for the
laundering.
Benavides card, that kind of killed it a bit as well. Benavides and Yard and Haney and whatever.
All
Because
right,
Turkey would have covered that.
Let's go through this. Is this fight worth anything? I don't know any of these fucks.
Zaid will win.
I don't know
Okay.
anybody there.
Jarrell Miller, this is like, how old is he now?
Must be about 38, 39.
Kingsley, have you ever heard of him?
Yeah, he's very average.
Pretty average. Okay. Well, Carlos Adames versus Austin Ammo Williams. This is when it starts to get good, eh?
Adames beats Williams.
He should.
Yeah, he should. This is his first fight back after being shelved since Shiraz.
Yeah. Yeah. That's been what, 2 years now? Year and a half?
Man. You know how I was saying that, like, there's nothing better than a good boxing fight on a Saturday night after you barbecue, you got the drinks, you got your lady. There's nothing better, dude. But when there's a robbery, like straight, I don't know. Maybe.
But his problem is that he's with PBC. That's his problem. He's with PBC.
Like Adames was only this year. Well, February. It's not even been a year yet. Adames and Shiraz.
So, anyways, when a robbery happens, like Amanda Serrano and Katie Taylor, it ruins my night, Nick. You know
Get out of here. Get out of here. Adames beats Ammo Williams.
Yeah, I
He
think so
should.
too. Okay, Bruce.
Anybody know this Carlo Castro guy?
Carlo Castro's the one that Stephen Fulton fought.
Yo, so when this fight card got announced, like, please forgive me, I thought this was what's his name? The other guy from New York who fumbled the bag.
Fumbled the bag?
Yeah.
Hitchens?
Yeah, I thought that this was Hitchinson for like a quick second, and I got really excited because I'm like, this is a banger card. And then I don't know, has Bruce Carrington lost?
No, he's a 28-year-old prospect about to fight for his first world title.
Okay.
Technically, well, if you look at that, I think Castro's lost to Neri, Figueroa, and Fulton. But like for me, Carrington lost to Sagawa, and
you know what? I wouldn't argue. I don't know if the loss or a draw, but I know it was not a great performance.
But it's crazy as well because like this is for the 126 title, but Ray Vargas is the champion in recess. So as soon as he comes back, they take the belt off whoever who wins this. Castro's really a 122-pounder as well.
So is Castro coming off a loss, or were you just saying he just lost to Fulton?
Nah, he's coming off a loss. Fulton beat him.
So he's coming off a loss, going for a vacant world title against Carrington.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bro, that's been the thing of late, man.
Last one was April 2024.
That's all the UK champs, Mick. All the UK champs are all fucking email champs and
nah.
elevated.
April 2024 was his last one. For nearly 2 years. In fact, he's never fought since September 2024.
Okay, that's nasty. Okay, this fight, this co-main is good, man. At least we're getting a good co-main. Could have been shit. Could have been another one of these lopsided or like an unmeaningful matchup.
Keyshawn decent.
There's a lot at stake at this fight. Keyshawn coming up after that whole mental breakdown. Fucking one of the worst crash outs. One of the worst crash outs. He was saying he was drinking. I saw some shit where he said he was drinking.
He said that.
I don't believe that either, dude.
I think he's bullshit. Yeah, I don't believe him, bro. I really don't believe him. I think he's using the Ryan Garcia excuse. I guess they were saying that he was drinking for Devin Haney and all this and that. And I think he's using the same fucking animal, bro. I don't believe that motherfucker for nothing.
Like, this is a free shot for Keyshawn, really. I didn't see it as that. I didn't see it as that much I'm trying to think of the word.
You know what?
That'll change his career trajectory. Because like 4 or 5 weeks ago, he wasn't fighting. He was going to 147. If he wins here, he could maybe get a bigger opponent, 147 to debut off, Brian Norman or something, possibly.
But
if he didn't win,
this fight right here, just on the emotional level, how would it affect Shakur if Keyshawn was to lose?
Go ahead, hold it down. I'm going to make something new real quick.
But I just think that if Keyshawn was going to 147 without this fight, you're tough to really build him. But if he wins this fight, he can go into the bigger fight straight away.
Well, it's really a crossroads fight for both of these guys. Big time. You know, it's more a crossroads for Keyshawn. I think it's more devastating for Keyshawn to lose than for Ortiz.
But if he's already gone to 147, then let's a loss at 140 HLD. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, without, like 3 or 4 weeks ago, he wasn't in this fight, so technically you'd have had to probably build him up for the bottom at 147. Well, not at the bottom, but a couple of fights at least. But if he wins this, it puts him right back in the short window.
Oh, it does. It does. My thing is with him. My thing with Keyshawn Davis is his mentals. I really don't think this kid is correct. I don't doubt his ability to beat, his boxing ability to be able to beat Jermaine Ortiz. I just don't know where this kid is at.
His brain's fried.
I think something's wrong with this kid. He's extremely over the top. I used to think he was just playing to the camera, but I think that this is really part of who he is. You know, and I believe in faith in God and all that stuff, and that's beautiful to hear. But I think your relationship with God is especially at first, it's a very intimate one, and it's not something you're using in publicity, talking about it for a fight. I think it's a lot of fakeness into that, and trying to build himself up to have this confidence. So, you know, we'll see. We'll see if he's trying to cover up the pain, cover up the embarrassment. He's doing something for sure. I just don't think he's right.
Would you agree that if Jermaine Ortiz loses this, then it'll affect him loads, really? Where does he kind of go for there if he loses?
He's still young. That's the thing. He's not like Regis Prograde. He hasn't taken a devastating beating ass loss. So I think he's still in the mix. He's still in the mix to have to still have a career, make some money boxing, and maybe down the line again. But he ain't gonna get a title shot anytime soon. But if he loses, and depending on how he loses, obviously, but Jermaine could still. Jermaine is better than Regis Prograde at his age. He's a more durable fighter. So I don't think he falls off the horse that far because he's not a superstar or projected to be one. Keyshawn Davis is the one that's projected to be that. And if he loses, that's going to hurt his brand big time.
That's fair. Josue is asked in the chat, Mick, what is your true opinion on that fight? Be real, is Matthias a bum? You give him credit. What's your opinion? My opinion is that Dalton Smith kind of laid down the marker in the first round. I don't think Dalton Smith's got great power. I think Matisse maybe taking 2 and 3, hurt him in 4. But I think it was a good stoppage. I don't think it was a bad stoppage or anything like that. I just couldn't see Dalton Smith winning that way. But the judges' cards were both. So 2 of them were 3-1 Smith and 1 was 3-1 Matthias. But the rounds were close, and I don't think he's a bum. He's got to fight Puello next, and that's not easy. That's not an easy task either for Dalton Smith.
Yeah, they ordered it. They ordered it today, right?
Yeah, that was.
Or WBC solidified it. They confirmed that that's the next fight.
Yeah, because it was already like kind of agreed that
Right.
it got messy because technically Dalton Smith was Puel's mandatory.
Right.
Puel fought obviously Matias and had a rematch clause. Matias beats Puel, so Dalton Smith then gets made mandatory for Matias, and then obviously they put a complaint in, and so they already knew they were going to have to fight him. But Eddie Hearn was talking about, we'll try and get a voluntary, and like when they've got the WBC's got you wrapped up like that, you might as well just fight Puel, get it out of the way.
I know a lot of people were complaining about the stoppage. I thought it was a fair stoppage. And the reason I thought it was a fair stoppage was because at the moment that Matias got up, he stumbled to his left, onto the ropes almost. And at that point, he was already up at the finished counting the going 8 to 10 count when he got up and he stumbled. And I think that's when the referee said, "No, man, you're done." So I thought it was a fair stoppage. Had he not stumbled, then I can see that they should have given him the opportunity to go left, go right. Because if this is the same referee when Crawford dropped Mean Machine, he gave Mean Machine an opportunity. Hey, let me see. Can you go to the left, go to the right? Okay, fight, right? And he let it continue. Then Crawford still dropped him again. They stopped the fight. But when Mean Machine got up in that fight the first time, he wasn't stumbling. Matias, he was drunk off his feet. And I have a video where a fan took of when they took the cameras away from Matias, bro. They had to get him the stool and all that shit. He was out on his feet. So I think it was a good stoppage, and he was taking hellacious shots by Dalton. Dalton was not playing. It was a back and forth fight. It was a good fight. And it was a tough war fight. It wasn't like Matias wasn't putting paws on Dalton, but the more effective shots that came out at the end was from Dalton Smith. So anybody saying that they robbed, no. Yeah, had he not stumbled, yes, but he stumbled when he got off his feet. He probably should have not got up so quick, but he did, and that stumbling cost him the fight. But like I said, the one video I saw, and I have it somewhere, that a fan took that, immediately of Matias in the corner where they had to get him the stool and everything. He was drunk off his feet, bro. He was done. He was going to get killed by Dalton.
See, I agree, especially when he does stand up and he hasn't on hanging legs, and it's the first time he's really been down, and he didn't walk forward to the referee with the gloves or he stumbled. You know what I mean?
He stumbled. It was a good stoppage. I don't care anybody. I thought it was a good stoppage. Had he not stumbled, then you give the man an opportunity. He is the champion. But bro, he was taking hellacious. Bro, those 3 right hands that he took to get dropped. They were bro. That's life-changing shit. That's life-changing shit.
One of the more convincing thing was when he hit him with the 2 jabs. There's about 2 or 3 second delay before he hits him with that right hook, where Dalton Smith's standing up and he's looking at the ref saying, "What the fuck's going on?" He's no there, and then he hits him with the overhand right. I think it was a good stoppage. I don't think it was that bad.
But can he stop? Subriel Matias as being a guy that let him go. Behind the ear of Dalton Smith right now, and coming from his nose.
He's got to move.
Both men for a period.
Solid jab there by Matias, but Dalton Smith coming out.
In order to deter him, he demands that you do this.
Hey, Smith coming back.
Oh, big uppercut on the inside from Matias.
He responds back. Just more faster than Solid.
Oh, big nice hook from Dalton Smith. Movement isn't enough to deter Matias.
He's the free, let him go. He ain't got no choice, Corey. There he is going toe-to-toe to go toe-to-toe. And he's getting punished. And he's missing. Says again, back it up with his overhead. Out. There he goes again. Pretty good.
A matching tattoo. The 5th round. Nice round.
Yes, you're right. I mean, to get damage, power, heart. Yeah. Again.
Right hand again. And he says, "Come on!"
Oh shit! It was 3. I thought it was 2.
Yeah. No, it was 3 right hands in a row, bro. That almost broke him, bro. I mean, yo, that was bad.
Hey, HLD, do you remember when I told you guys I got in a street fight? Like when I joined Marcos.
Yeah, I remember.
First stories. Dude, that's that 3-punch combination with the right hand. That's exactly what I threw on Brian Urlacher, bro. This defensive back came out the car. Mick, I don't know if you heard, but I got in a fight on I was riding a bike. This guy gets out this car. We end up fighting. The guy was like 250 ball of muscle, bro. And I hit him with those 3 right hands of Dalton Smith. But this motherfucker didn't go down. That's how hard I loaded those motherfuckers up, though.
Did you see there the gap between them hitting with the 2 jabs?
Do they play how when he gets up right here in this clip? Fun shot.
Here goes. Right on the temple.
Matias is all over the place.
They didn't show it.
In New York City.
Contracts. If you put it back and watch how long the gap is between that, with the 2 jabs to the punch it lands.
Do I have that knocked on?
To get damage, power, heart. Yeah. Again.
Right hand again.
Oh, that one right there, bro.
And he says, "Come on!" Down he goes.
That 3rd right hand was just the one that just pushed him over, bro. That 2nd right hand is one that ripped almost his head off.
5th round.
And he got hit behind the ear. Like, that's the worst place to get punched. Absolute worst place to get punched. Is like.
But look how his head snaps with the 2nd right hand, bro. It almost decapitated.
Yes, you're right. I mean, to get damage, power, heart. Yeah. Again.
Right hand again.
That one. Woo!
And he says, "Come on!" Down he goes.
Here goes. Right on the temple.
Matias is all over the place.
And homeboy's Puerto Rican, man. The rough. So, you know, I mean, I don't know if that means anything, but at least you know that, you know, he should be more
39.3. 139.3.
Keyshawn Davis using drinking he was using drinking as his outlet.
I don't know.
I don't believe it.
I'm going to jump off, guys. I've got a wee bit of work today. Take it easy. I hope you see he's back on Marcos soon.
Wait, hang on a sec.
What'd
you say?
I'm just going to jump off. I've got a wee bit of work in that today.
Okay.
I'll hopefully see you about. Take it easy.
Peace.
All right. Peace out, Mick.
And anyway, first. Anyway, Zachman Moses. And who was the other one? Who was the last one?
I've been watching him. I've been watching him for 6 years.
Anyway, Zach Moses, and I don't even know who the last fighter was, but
Carmel Mount.
Carmel. He was doing for £200 to 135. Becky beat 122. Hey, can't keep, man.
Okay, peace out.
Peace, man.
But this I mean, we're gonna see what's up, man. It's gonna be an interesting fight, man. Overall on that card.
Fucking Vic. That dude kicked me off the panel because I called this fucking teenager out. Never been inside of a boxing gym. Been training himself inside of a living room for 6 years, and he's ready for the monster, dude.
Yeah, bro.
All right.
Benangazos, bro. But this whole drinking thing with Keyshawn, bro, yo le veo que es, you know, he's bien mentiroso, bro. I don't believe anything he says, bro. He's very performative. He's very performative. He plays for the camera. That's the way I see it. He plays a lot for the camera. Let's see if there's anything else up on here.
Yeah, I'm looking for.
Let's see what's.
I mean,
what's
I'm actually kind of glad. You know, I said my favorite thing to do is to watch boxing on a Saturday night. Second favorite thing to do is to talk about boxing, like leading up to the fights, especially with people that know boxing, and or just share a passion with it. I didn't realize I didn't realize until I jumped onto Marco's panel like how much I actually cared, because I really don't have a lot of people around me here in San Francisco to talk boxing other than my people at the gym, of course. But I just kind of miss out on those conversations. And when I jumped on Marco's panel, man, it's like intoxicating a bit.
It definitely is. It definitely is. Pero qué diferencia cuando se está hablando just, you know, boxing, you know what I mean? Not having a panel of egos wanting to be mad if somebody else has an attention or any of that shit.
Yeah.
All that crap. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know? I mean, hey, this was a fun night for me, man. Hablamos un poquito de todo. Pero that 31st card, man, I'm a little bit on the dark. Team's been in the dark. Put it that way.
Do you think Matias losing maybe like makes you realize that? I mean, Matias was favored to win. Nobody predicted that, really.
It just proved to me that Teo was always going to whoop his ass. The guy was never wanted to come to fight Teo when he had the belt. The only time he wanted to come to fight Teo for real was when he had no damn belt. And there it is. I mean, this dude was.
What have
was
you
not
lost
gonna
outside
beat
of
anybody.
not being listed as undisputed? Like, but what have you lost behind the scenes that keeps you on that easy edge? It seems like you stepping real carefully now. Like, where does that come from?
I think it's just you got to plan out your years. Feel me? I don't went broke already like twice. I ain't trying to deal that no more. Feel me? Eventually people gonna blackmail you and do all this extra stuff, and that's cool. You learn with it, but knowing that you got a family, knowing you got all these things, you can't just go off of the work field thinking that it's always gonna be there.
What do you mean by field?
Just work field.
I'm just fucking.
Teofimo, ladies and gentlemen. Fighting on the 31st of January.
Don't even fall for it.
You can smoke one of them one good time. Just one good time. Teofimo Lopez.
No, I do.
Hey, did you hear that Charlemagne signed like a mega big deal?
Yeah, it sounded like a $200 million deal.
Holy shit!
And then his crew is pissed off. From what I hear, because they weren't extended the same. Whatever that guy that's in front of him, I don't know their names. I only know this dude because he's always on the another white boy comedian.
Playing great too.
Yeah.
I don't know who she is. That's Charlemagne. That's DJ Envy.
Yeah, that DJ Envy didn't get that.
He's a cuck.
They're all, bro. Este es maricón, bro. This Charmaine, whatever, bro. He's gay. Pero a lot of predictions that you're getting from everybody out there is like they feel like, you know, it's Teo against the community, the black community. And that's how a lot of them are feeling. Even Bradley was out loud about it. Bro. He said himself, man, you gotta take him serious, bro, because you know what he said about us. You gotta take him out. La la la. Stop.
Yo, Tim Desert Storm Bradley, you already know the damn rest. Hey, look, guys, you know.
I'm not going to actually pay attention to his take. I think he's going to.
It's hard. When he's breaking a fight down, like he'll give you some gems, but he mixes it up with other shit that like then you can't feel the objectivity. So when it has nothing to do with anybody that he knows, and he could break it down better, but he's not really objective. Like Sean Porter, for example, he's cool with both guys, right? And he keeps it a beam for both sides.
Are you a UFC fan?
I am, but be honest, no, I haven't been like on it as of late.
Me either. But last year I've been kind of checked out.
I'll be probably tuning in now with Paramount. What does Abdulah's dad say about this? Oh, he's gonna lose.
Okay, this is Johnny Boy at Fight Hype. I'm here with the legend, Yoel Judah. What's going on?
Doing good, man. We out here at Gym X, man, doing our thing, getting Holly Medeiros ready for the next fight, January 21st, January 24th in Las Vegas. Getting ready.
That's right, man. Brooklyn, New York. Training out of Brooklyn, New York, right?
All day.
He's like 73, bro.
Tell me a little bit about Harley's opponent. What do you think about him?
He looks good for that age.
I think he's Cuban. He's a good kid, good slick counter puncher. Got a little power, you know what I mean? You want to mix it up, but Holly's just too strong, too slick, too fast, and too much knowledge. You know
Damn, I see a lot of Zab. Zab's got his dad mannerisms, bro.
And then it's a matter of time before we destroy him.
You're going to get the stoppage then, right?
I'm pretty well sure we're going to stop this kid. Yeah.
Definitely. Well, we look forward to that matchup. Talking about Devin Haney. Devin Haney's in the news. He had a great fight with
Ryan
Norman Jr. What did you think about his performance? What'd you think?
I thought Devin did his thing. Yo, I give it props. Devin, that's my boy. His father's a mastermind. Bill Haney, you know what's up, kids. So Bill sit down and see. Me and Bill talked like months before that fight.
Yeah.
We was in Manhattan, sat down, we kicked it. And Bill, he puts things together, man. He maps it out, put a game plan together, and he sticks to it. And they win. They on top. Devin's champion of the world again. There you go.
He's looking real sharp. He's showing a lot of power at 147. Maybe that was where he needed to be. He was, starving himself to stay at the lower weights. He became undisputed. He did what he had to do there. But you think he'll be a lot better at 147 here, right?
Devin is tall. Devin is big bony. Yeah. Devin's not no little dude. Him squeezing out the 35 and all there. Nah, he's 47 at his weight. I think he's going to rule that division. I mean, he can become undisputed at 147 again. You know what I'm saying? So just call, how you go and just keep it up and mix it up. Devin, Devin's gonna be hard to beat. A good fight, slick, move, good defense, in tremendous shape. Power's there now. You know what I'm saying? So and he got a lot of knowledge. You know what I'm saying? So and his father's on him. You know what I mean? He got a good team around him. And he's gonna go forward, man. That's what he's gonna do.
Definitely. Ryan Garcia, he'll be facing Barrios February 21st. The winner of that fight can face Devin Haney. If Ryan Garcia is successful, this is the rematch that everyone wants to see. How is this fight going to play out? The new Devin Haney fighting.
I think I'm going to wrap it up in like 5 or 10 minutes. HLT.
Yeah, Papa, man. I mean, we've been on this long enough. Long enough, man. Hey, man, it was good chatting with you, bro.
Yeah. Thanks for jumping on, HLD. I appreciate it.
Ya tú sabes, hermanito, man. It was good seeing you, man. I'm glad you're back. Hablamos in the next one, bro. Are you going to have a schedule for this stuff, or are you just going to wing
pretty
it?
soon. I know. I should have a schedule, right? I'm going to dial it in now that I'm back.
Sometimes it's, if you're doing it for fun, you're doing it for fun. It's whenever you throw it out there. You know what I mean?
At least 1 or 2 days, I'm going to, for sure lock them in.
Yeah, I mean, don't make it a job until you're ready to make it you know what I mean? Like you're doing it for fun. You like talking this shit with us, right? And I'm here doing the same, right?
I feel like there's like this, boxing community that's going to continue to build. And if I'm combining that with the live stream, that's where media's headed towards. I don't know, might be living some dreams. I want to go to the big boxing matches if I can find my way in there for free. That'll be a dream. And I have my fighter too, right? So I'm going to be in boxing for the next 20 to 30 years. How
far are you from Robert Garcia's gym?
He's about like 5-6 hours away.
Oh, he's a distance from you.
Yeah, he's in Southern California. But
Okay. Any other famous gyms out there?
dude, the Central Valley is filled with the biggest dogs in the world, man. Like, it's just breeding ground for amateur boxing. You don't need to really go. You can go out to like Southern California, of course, because it's another mecca of amateur boxing, man. Like,
It's too
those
bad because
gyms-
I wish you were close to Robert Garcia because I think you would really hit it off in that gym to talk to them, to get interviews, and get
I'm
your
not
face
training
out
my
there.
fighter full time. My fighter's with my coach, Jesse, the one that we covered last time. He yeah, he's at the perfect gym, dude. He's at a gym where it's like it's in a warehouse, it's 100 degrees every day, so you're just sweating balls in the worst conditions, old school. There's the
It's got
the
that
rings on it.
stench. It's got that sweat stench. I like. Yeah, I know. That's how all our
From the
sweat
mud,
gyms are.
dude.
Bro. Yeah, that's good. Well,
So
manito, man.
I'm gonna be in boxing for the next 20 years. So I'm gonna see if I can tie that together with this shit. So it is a passion, and I like the project. So I appreciate you, HED. You're straight up entertainment. So people miss you, and I'm glad you're on my channel. I'll take that. All for
And
it
manito,
all
man,
day.
you're a good dude, man. Unfortunately, I think a lot of the stuff is and I'm not trying to bring it into politics, but it is what it is. Is either you got a behavior of a conservative values or you got a behavior of liberal values, and we just don't, one side to the other doesn't mesh very well many times, and that's why one side is really on that he ha ha emotional energy shit, and acá pues hablamos, bro. We good. But anyway, bro, te me cuida, bro. You have a good night, bro, and we'll talk on the next one.
Okay. Peace out, HLG. Have a good night. Okay, the takeaway from today's live stream is that Shakur Stevenson backs up in these predictable defensive manners. And if Teo can exploit that, we will see an upset for the ages, a 3-1 underdog. Let's get it, Teofimo. Let's see you pull off the impossible, beat a boxer at his own game, explode, knock him out. That's what we're hoping for. And shout out to you, Shakur, if you can do it. I mean, you are favored to win. So if we see a boxing clinic on your end, we will be here to congratulate you on that night. And again, the second favorite thing to do is talk about boxing. So I want to appreciate anybody who tuned in. If you guys can hit the like button on the way out, I'm going to end the live stream now. Peace.